We have at least half. It's perfectly fine. My guys. My boys.
What's going on, everyone? Similar Blue.
How dare you take my name, Aaron? It's not even fair. How you do that?
What's up, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic day.
Top of the morning to you.
What's up, everybody? My name is Markiplier.
Hello, everyone. Markiplier.
Steal everybody's intro.
Hello, gamers. What's up? It's me, PewDiePie.
Welcome to Crank Gameplays, my cranky crew.
Hey guys, here with another story for you. Just... YouTube, am I right?
Alrighty. So, guys.
YouTubers say hello to people.
Welcome to r/D&D.
Burger King butt lettuce.
So, Pokemon.
I was waiting for it.
We're here with Pokemon today. My guys. How are you? It's been a week. We've changed up the way things are shown on the table because last week I didn't expect you to immediately dive into this place, so I didn't have the thing ready. But I found it. It's right there now. With a Keanu and an Electivire. It's pretty cool. The others are pretty quiet. What?
What?
How come everybody keeps saying the others are quiet? They said it last night too.
Turn us up, boy.
You guys are up where you usually are.
Well, I'm fucking. Is that is only one person saying that, or is like a lot of people
It's
saying that?
everyone.
Both Dodge
No,
and Cyan.
It was happening yesterday too.
What the heck? What the heckle?
Mm.
Let me see if I can. It could be. The only thing that's changed in the last week has been my headsets, and I don't know why that would change things. But maybe, who's to say? I'll turn you guys all the way up on my headset. I don't fucking know. All right, now talk.
Hello,
we're
Hello.
talking.
Markiplier.
Welcome to the fucking Pokemon game. Hello.
Top of the Markiplier to you, laddies.
Ah, fuck. Oh God, Aaron.
Top of the market.
Is that better? Is that better? It sounds better. Okay, I'll just blow out my ears. That's fine.
You gonna be okay?
No, it's great. Okay, so Will and Emerald, not much sound from them yet. How?
I mean, yeah, I have to calm that much, so sorry about that. I would do like
gonna
the
die.
classic drum set and the
Like I'm actually
chime
gonna
from,
die
like,
if
the
you guys do
Pornhub
that
intro,
fucking
but
shit.
you know, can't do that with my voice.
Okay.
There's
Gonna-
no way to fix it on your end.
I'm just gonna. I don't know what's wrong, so how do I fix it?
By fixing what's inside.
If I turn you guys up in the actual Streamlabs, you guys go off into the red all the time. But apparently nobody can hear you. So it's weird. All right. So with that being said, I'll just have to sit here and move my headset a little bit off of my head so that I don't fucking bleed. All right. With that being said, guys, who here wants to say what happened last time? Maybe the Emerald? Maybe?
Maybe, So last time, we were at the Pokemon Center still. We're just waiting on our boy, Mutonian. He's getting all checked up. But we didn't have time to just sit around to do nothing. So we did a little bit of training. I trained up my boy, my Beedrill, and my Baneri to increase one of their moves with my new ability, which is fucking really cool. But I was only able to do it 2 times instead of 3 that I needed because somebody did something really.
Fine.
It's totally fine.
It's fine.
Evelyn also did some training with me. Well, not with me, but she did some training on her own with her little fake boy.
This
It's really cute.
training's a generous word.
It's something. That was our first day. And meanwhile, during all of that, our Jonathan boy, was having like a little rendezvous with Officer Jenny.
What?
Ooh. I know, right?
But they're different.
They're totally different. I know. They're like 2 sides of the same coin. They're opposites in
crossovers.
opposites attract. Whoa.
One's
Holy
a criminal, the other's a cop. They were never meant to be.
Oh, they flocking.
Oh, they talking. But yeah, Jonathan's helping her with the whole Pikachu situation, which it's not going well for them that night. Pikachu just hung around them the whole time. So they made an agreement to meet in the morning together, alone, with the Pikachu. Except not really, because Keanu went with them. And while they were out in the forest doing their thing in the morning of the next day, me, Evelyn, and Sherry, we went to the. Sherry wanted to use Lapras on the water. And Evelyn hung out with her, and I did more training with my Pokemons, and everything was great. Everything was fine and peachy.
Yeah.
Except Keanu decided to go off on his own
What do you
and
mean?
completely derail everything.
What do you mean?
He fast tracked it.
He met some wormy boys while out and about with his girlfriend as they were doing a little nature hike. Obviously, that's what they were doing. They're cute together. And then they decided to let the wormy boy lead them to the fucking Kakuna and the Beedrill.
They're just other wormy boys.
They are just other wormy boys, and these are arguably more wormy boys than those wormy boys over there. Because look at them, they look like fucking worms, and they're cute.
Yeah, because I know all my worms to have gigantic fucking stingers.
Mm-hmm. Only the good ones
As worms
have
do.
those.
And to become evil bees.
But yeah,
All worms are bees.
while at the wormy bee boys, Keanu noticed that there was a fucking door right underneath them, in the fucking tree.
As
A
you
metal
know, is
fucking
normal.
door. As is normal. And then he goes and he opens the door. Or he does something, I can't really remember, but he sets up an alarm. And it pisses all the bugs off. So he has to go all the way in order to avoid getting attacked. So that's great. He's in the rocket base now. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's totally fine, guys.
He's in Halloween Town now.
And then Officer Jenny and Jonathan over here got held up by some Firo, but they made quick friends by using the tried and true food method, proving once and for all that Jonathan really is one of the boys.
just throw food at them. Just throw food at your problems.
Yeah,
It's the perfect solution.
it's the breakthrough way.
It's the breakthrough way, and I'm pretty sure that's everything that happened.
Alrighty.
And I kind of went along with it, and I'm sorry, but I was remembering everything as I
How
went.
dare you?
You didn't even draw poobs.
There you go. You can
Boobs.
have a thing. Alrighty then. But there was one final thing. Because whenever Keanu made his way into the base, he was able to actually go up to the from very familiar looking windows, just like in the last base, and look down onto a very familiar looking area and see a Pokemon. Completely shown. Like, everything was all lit up in this place. Everything seems perfectly fine. Sees a giant fucking weird Electabuzz. It's kind of weird. and hearing somebody over the intercom saying that to keep going, Electabuzz, saying that he's working hard. Showing that this facility seems to still be active. Dun 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 dun. With that being said, I think the best thing for us to do currently is to see just how long it takes the others to get to Keanu before we see exactly how much Keanu does while he's alone. So, first things first. Number 77.
Yeah.
You and Officer Jenny have made your way going north into the Viridian Forest, leaving your base camp behind. You had heard the alarm that had gotten set off, and you guys had made your way running off toward the sound of it. I would like for you in particular to roll me for your perception, please.
All right. Rolling it here. Okay, rolled a.
Just take everybody else's dice.
It was the one right there, close to where my camera was, okay?
As you guys start searching around, trying your best to see if you can find the starting area where everything is, trying to see if you can figure anything out throughout the forest. The sound seems to be coming from all over the place. Eventually, you are led basically around in a circle, and as you are kind of fighting your way through the forest, let's check on seeing how long it takes these guys to do anything. Eventually, you guys had went with Sherry. Sherry had you guys ride on Lapras and cross the lake. She would return Lapras because Lapras is not a very good land animal. And you guys had rushed on into the Viridian Forest after Keanu, because you guys had gotten information from him about where he had gone. I would like to know, as you guys make your way into the forest, he had said something to you guys whenever you guys were on the phone. Do you guys remember?
He said to ask the wormies where to go or something like that.
Exactly. You have to follow the wormies.
Follow the wormies. That was it.
That's gonna be so helpful.
Follow the wormies. While we're running around, do we see any like worm-looking Pokemon?
First off, getting into the forest, I would like for both Varric and Evelyn to please roll me just a d20, just a straight d20.
Oh, so close to a 20.
Look, we have more money.
That's pretty good. That's a 19.
That's pretty good.
Also, oh hi. Okay, hi, Dueler.
Oh, Dueler!
How you doing,
son
man?
of a bitch!
You
son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. Dueler, welcome, man. Says hello there, just flat out. Dueler, welcome to Pokemon. Nice to see you. Usually when people donate, I give them chances to give people things with their donations during the game. And with a $100 donation, you could potentially give out quite the number of things if you'd like. For every $2, we give out inspiration to people so that they can have other roles they can do whenever they're going through. And the game's kind of somewhat balanced around that mechanic, just in case. But is there anybody? Do you want to? There are 4 players here. Do you want to give some of them some inspiration, or do you want to give some of them anything else? We also
give them to
away
people or to Pokemon or whomever.
And if they end up getting 30 of them, if any one of them ends up getting 30 inspiration, they go up in tiers and get a fake card as well, which is pretty cool. But thank you very much. Holy crap, nice to see you, dude.
Heck yeah!
Yeah,
welcome.
man.
Split it
Thank
to all
you.
players. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. That will be a little. Somebody's gonna give more than the other, but that's fine. 50. So I'm gonna give each and every one of you 12, and then whoever dueler likes the best, I'll give the last one.
Is it just like a leftover 1 point of inspiration?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do. Go ahead and grab the Giannis inspiration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going over here to Eric. Eric has all his locked down, so it's hard. Actually,
Oh, you
know
can't
what?
copy them if they're locked?
Yeah, if they're locked, I can't. If I
Oh.
do, they come out locked.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Just leave them unlocked then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Hell yeah.
And of course, Keanu, which this may actually put you above, Keanu. I don't know. You have 9, 8. Yeah, probably. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 18 plus. Yeah. All right. Keanu! You have obtained altogether 30 inspiration.
Do you guys remember the fourth member of De Jour's name?
What?
What?
Unrelated.
Go ahead and do this real quick. And you still
Oh,
have one
why
left over,
kill?
Keanu.
Less. That's what it was. Ah, yes, got it. It's fine. Hell yeah.
At which point, let's go ahead and give a card of destiny to you, my dude. I know
Probably
this is probably like I mean, to be fair, you don't have any you haven't used. So there you go, my dude. You have used so many of these. But thank you very much, Dueler. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Mwah.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Color tint.
What a good
Purple.
boy.
As you guys well, as that happens, thank you, Emerald, you had gotten a 19 on that roll. I'm going to go ahead and say, and you bow out later. All right, later, Dueler. Have a good day. Have a good day, my dude. Just show up and
Later.
throw down 100 and leave. Bye.
Goodbye, sugar daddy.
Now we'll never know who gets that last inspiration.
I'd like to think that Dueler wants me to have the last inspiration.
Just give it to the enemies.
Okay. Go ahead.
But no. But Emerald, as you guys have made your way into the Viridian Forest, you guys have both rolled d20s, and as you guys had gotten here, the alarms are still going off with that 19. As you guys get a little bit further into the forest, even though they've been going on for quite a while, the noise is still there. So I would like both of you to roll me for your perceptions. If you guys had not have rolled pretty high on those, I would have said that the alarms were already gone.
Woohoo. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna put in one inspiration
That's,
boy.
14.
Okay. 14 from Evelyn. Oh, hi. Tyler's like, oh, hi, guys. What's this? Wait, session 58? Oh, no, I can't take another backlog. This
All
is
right, so
this is a very much a campaign that is that's closer to the end than it is the beginning. That is for sure.
Let's see here. Well, that was a 2 and then a 3.
Okay, so even though the alarms are going on, you guys have no fucking idea where to go.
Looking for wormies. Are there wormies?
You guys rush into the area. Upon getting in here, looking around for wormies, I'd like to both of you to again roll me perception if you're looking for wormies.
Okay. This time I'll put one in.
Let's see if this works. Let's see if the
Oh, fuck.
wormies can lead you to prosperity.
I'll use a skid inspiration.
All right, go ahead. First roll. Second roll.
That's awful. That was
Okay,
a 10.
those are pretty bad rolls. Go, just for fun. Roll it one more time. Just for fun. Oh,
Oh.
that's a nice for fun roll you just rolled.
That's a very nice for fun roll. That's the most fun.
That's a pretty fun.
Really?
That's a pretty nice for fun roll. So you guys keep going into the forest.
Walk, walk.
If it turns out at the end of all this that you were actually just getting me to roll those for nothing.
Here the very next day. Bum, 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 bum.
As you guys are making your way through here, unfortunately, you're not able to find any wormies. I don't think either of you got a pretty high enough thing for that. As you guys rush through, you're looking around for wormies. The only Pokemon you guys ever come across whenever you guys start running through is a tree full of Spearow.
Joker, look. We have.
Hi. Have you seen any wormies around here?
Ronan Lost donates $10. Keanu, you mad lad, you better not die. Thank you very much, Ronan. Let me go ahead and get Keanu some more inspirations. He might need those.
Ronan, I don't know how to tell you this, and it might be a little bit spoilery, but Keanu has already died.
He died 3 years ago today.
He died, but he came back and he got better.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. I forgot he actually.
We have a lot of
legitimately
trees
died.
full of Pokemon in this forest, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of trees full of Pokemon in this forest. Let's be honest.
It's almost like animals live in forests.
Who would have thought?
As you approach this tree, Evelyn, you notice that the Spearow and Fearow up at the top seem to be going about eating some lunch. They are going ham on some food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there was ham and cheese up there, it would be hilarious. But they're going pretty ham on food. You call out to them?
Yeah. Hi. Have you seen any wormies around here?
What?
Sorry to bother you when you're eating.
What? The
This
Spearow and
asshole's
Fearow
wondering-
look down, looking over towards you.
Hi. I'm just looking for some. I heard they're called wormies. I'm assuming worm-like Pokemon. Have you seen any of those around here?
Wormies?
Like little bugs that are, like crawl around and they're long.
I mean, Fearow got a 19.
Big brain Fearow.
We don't want any.
No, I'm asking if you've seen any. I'm looking for some.
Looking for. Are you hungry?
No, I already ate today, but I heard that they know where my
Then why are
friend
you
is.
looking for worms?
Because they know. I think they know where my friend is, maybe.
Your friend.
And so I'm looking for him.
Fearow looks back toward the food, looks over towards you. Oh.
Or maybe you've seen him. He has like a little hat on, and he has this cute little like white fox-looking thing, the Vulpix.
Hat. What is hat?
It's a thing you wear on top of your head. It's like made of like straw.
Its eyes look up to its crown, like its crown of feathers.
I mean that's kind of like a hat, although that's like
Something atop
Hard-
their head.
yeah.
I believe I've seen this person.
Oh yeah, do you know where he went?
The one you speak of, and the one that gave us this bounty, went off in that direction.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
So OJ has a hat.
You... it's also true. But
Well,
do you also know where the worms are? That's also something.
They look to each other. Dangerous.
They're dangerous worms. Well,
Ever since the air started feeling like it was moving. Ever
Well-
since the air felt like it was moving, the Beedrill got angry.
Oh, that's bad. He could.
They
be in
cluster
trouble.
together.
Okay.
If you're looking for the worms, I would say go for the Butterfree. But I believe they are migrating this time of year.
Okay. Um. Well, do you know where those Beedrill are?
I would not recommend it, small, strange Pokemon.
I still though, my friend might be in trouble if he went there. So I'm kind of want to help him out. I want to save him if he's in trouble.
Joker, look. We have more money.
real
Arad donates
tough.
$2. Says, I like to point out that Blue indirectly admitted to holding the MCs hostage to make money. To unpopular boy Varric. Listen.
Hey, glory to Varric. He is very popular.
Glory to Varric.
Glory to Varric. Listen.
Glory to Varric.
I'm not holding them hostage. I'm just saying that after like the first couple of games where people started dropping crazy amounts of stuff on these guys, enough to where one of them has made a wall and the other has made multiple pyramids, I started kind of understanding what was going to go on in this game.
I mean, it's mostly made out of their inspiration, not my inspiration. But you know, it's the same difference.
But yes, thank you very much, Arad. Much appreciated, much appreciated.
I built the wall, and they paid for it.
We built this city.
As it seems to be looking down towards you, it looks over toward Varric. It looks over toward Sherry. It sees the Nuzleaf, and as it stares at you, perhaps if you could show me that you could take care of yourself, small one.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
Prove to me you can take care of yourself, and I will show you toward the Beedrill myself. Prove to me!
Okay.
Answer me these riddles 3.
I'm assuming you don't mean like a battle or something.
If you wish.
I mean, I would prefer not to fight you, but you know.
Then
That's
prove
the
to
only
me
thing.
with something else. Unless you want to battle.
Gosh, this is just so weird to listen to. Just one side of the
Maybe-
conversation. I know I say this every time.
I would. I like to assume that she's translating here, just to avoid.
Why do
the,
you keep repeating everything I say?
They can't understand. I have to be an.
What?
Maybe like can like maybe everyone just like bring out like all of our Pokemon and just like we got a pot, like we got like a huge group. Maybe if he sees that we're like we got numbers and stuff, he'll think that
I
we're.
mean, if
we take
we're
care of
going
ourselves.
towards Beedrill, I could just pull out my Beedrill.
I mean, you could pull out all of them, and then he'd see like, oh man, we're like a good big army, you know.
Maybe.
She's gonna pull out all of her Pokemon. I think
Why
one she doesn't
can't I talk to you? That's not fair. I'm kidding.
the only one she doesn't have out is
I
Shooter.
was
so
gonna
she just
say, it's
pulls
like
out
you're gonna
Shooter.
pull out all of your one Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like Evelyn's solving problems by removing all of her Pokemon from their balls. Shucks.
I'm going to be reasonable and pull out 2 Pokemon.
You're a little crackly, Emil.
Because I am.
A little bit.
For some reason, the game has been like laggy the past couple of sessions for me. Like, not like completely unplayable, but that's probably affecting my microphone.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's just weird settings on my computer being shit.
Sherry also throws out her
Yeah.
2 Pokemon that she can feel like would be fine in the forest.
Heck yeah. They're also fucking huge.
Well, one of
Look at
them's
my-
normal size, but I just haven't made it go down yet.
Uh,
There we go. It's like whatever. As all these Pokemon come out, you look back over toward it. Because you're going this method, why don't you go ahead and give me a bravery to kind of show that you're not afraid of any Beedrill. Because you
Okay.
guys have so many Pokemon out, roll it with advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I put 1 inspiration in anyway.
Okay, go ahead then. Show the Fearow that you have no Fearow.
Well, all right then.
Da.
All right. Oh, you use
One.
one. Go ahead and for fun roll. I'm kidding. As you go forward, you're like, look at all my friends, and they're great and stuff, and they're like, ah, and then
We got our friends.
the Fearow looks forward and just looks to all of them like, perhaps you are prepared enough. However, the amount of Pokemon you have here are nothing compared to the amount of Beedrill in the Viridian Forest.
I mean, collectively, I'm sure there's way more.
I
people.
will take you to the closest of these wormies you speak of. It's a weird
Thank
name.
you
It's a
very
weird-
much.
It's a weird name for them, but yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's what he called him.
all right, I'll take you there.
All right, I'll take it there.
I guess we're going over there now.
I guess we're going up in that
Hmm.
direction now. I hope it's the right street,
You seem
Oh.
nice.
You okay?
Having chat.
I hurt myself.
Oh gosh.
Are you okay?
Yes.
I'm just imagining him just like tossing up some kind of like Lego thing or something, and it just falls and hits him in the face and clatters to the ground.
I hurt Nathan. I need medical aid. We are not kidding.
The Fearow will start flying off, leaving the food to the Spearow behind it, as they're like, "Oh yeah, boss, we'll just fucking watch all this food." Nom, 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 nom. As that is going on, again, you guys, Jenny and 77, you guys had gotten kind of mixed up, brought back around. Things were not going fantastically for you as you're making your way through. 77, eventually, you come up on, bing, what appears to be a tree full of Metapod and Caterpie.
I don't think these are wormy.
You weren't told of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was I told?
You weren't told anything. You don't have a phone. I mean, you have a
Oh.
phone, but they haven't called you.
But I thought I called people last game.
Oh no, they haven't called you after Keanu called them. Because
I don't know if
Keanu,
anyone's got your number.
Keanu called them, and none of them called you.
Yeah,
Don't
but I
you
called.
him?
Yeah, I called Sherry.
I don't remember Sherry talking to you.
I also don't remember that.
I swear I did.
You can call her now if you
Oh,
want.
sorry. I texted her.
I don't remember, but we'll say.
Oh yeah,
that
you did.
can now.
Yeah, you did.
You want
did
to
text her.
you want to just say that you did now? Like now
Yeah,
at the point you did it?
Like, I did text her. I remember.
Okay, then as soon as you would text her, she would tell you that they're looking for wormies. So
Yeah, like, that's why I... Hold on. I remember the action. I can't remember the conversation, which sucks.
well, the big thing that I remember is that the alarm went off and you guys went north. That is the only thing I remember.
I think you probably.
Didn't I text him
but we can move on.
Yeah.
So you have texted them now, and they have given you the information that Keanu is missing, and it's gone into the rocket base.
Like, hold on. I think I'm remembering. Give me a second. Let me have this. My memory's
I
bad.
don't want you to have this. I want to keep going.
The alarms went off. You heard them. You texted Sherry. I think Kiana found it or something like that. I think, and then that was that. I'm pretty sure is what happened.
I think I was texting to find Keanu's phone number.
Either way, you're at the Caterpie.
Yeah. All right. Caterpie. Alright.
You had just said that these don't look like wormies to you?
Yes.
Okay. What exactly are wormies supposed to look like?
I'm not sure.
Just like, they're just staring at the Caterpie, which were called wormy.
I wonder what they look like.
Unfortunately, with the second-hand information, she's just like, these are Caterpie. What are these wormies we're looking for?
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember the last thing I was doing, because my brain is fucking up now.
Understood. We don't need to remember. We can just keep going. You have all the information.
Alright. Okay.
Canopies jump onto you and murder you.
As you've made it to the Caterpie and Metapod, if you don't think that these look like wormies to you, then what do you want to do?
Alright, so I heard the alarm. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first thing I would have done was text if they knew Keanu's location.
We
which I
don't
doubt-
need to worry about that right now. You're already on the move, going toward Keanu,
Yeah.
trying to find him.
I'm trying to remember so I know what action I want to do. Because right now I'm just standing in front of Metapods and Caterpies, and I'm trying to remember why I'm here.
The alarm is still going off.
The alarm's
right?
still going off. You're looking for wormies. And you said these don't look like wormies.
Try following
The
you.
wall.
There's now a wall of Metapod between you and the wormies.
Alright.
All right,
Alright.
so Sherry texts you and says that they're following a Firo at this point.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All
'cause-
right, 'cause-
Let's go with that one, because I get really screwed up my brain with the
gotcha.
text.
All right, so Sherry's telling you they're following a Firo. You remember a Firo from before, however, it could be a completely different Firo. They said that they're going. They said that they're going after Beedrill.
Beedrill, I actually know what they look like. Let's go look for those.
Beedrill? Oh well, there's quite a number of them in the Viridian Forest. Actually, usually it's very weird that they're here at this time of year, but for some reason they've just been coagulating here and not really going anywhere else. Sometimes around now, the Beedrill and the Butterfree usually start going all over Kanto. But we can go to one of their habitats. There's a couple of them around here, though.
Any indication of what their surroundings usually are? Do they produce honey, or is that a different Pokemon?
I think that's a different Pokemon.
Then what do the Beedrill do? Do they just annoy
I
people
think
with
they just
stingers?
stab people.
They're the wasps of the Pokemon world. They just exist.
They
to
just go
fuck
and
with
fucking
people.
kill people. They're here to cull down the human population. They're the reasons we had to put labels at the beginning of the forest saying Pokemon are dangerous. No.
They're the reason 10-year-olds just can't go on their own without Pokemon partners anymore.
Can you believe there was a time that that parents used to send their 10-year-olds into the Viridian Forest just to have them be mauled by Beedrill because they didn't want to take care of them while they were going after Professor Oak? I'm kidding.
Also,
I
weirdly
believe
enough, there are a
that
bunch of Phantup in this forest as well.
I'd believe that more if this was Sycamore, but this is Oak.
But as she's just kind of like looking around, trying to see if she can figure out exactly where to go from here to the Beedrill habitat. I will say 77 with the alarm still going off and looking at OJ as she's like trying to figure out her way around. You do remember also that picture that Keanu had did show that a Pikachu was around a strange device. With that being said, you could potentially, if the two of you can't figure out exactly where the Beedrill are, you could potentially see if you can get the Pikachu to show you where to go.
Hey, buddy.
Pika.
Pika.
Do you understand us enough to know what I'm saying to you? Nod if yes, shake if no.
Roll expression.
All right, we. Yeah. And my expression is. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, no. That's Dex. Hold on. 0.
Expression, yeah. As the Pikachu just kind of like looks to you, tilts its head. Cha?
Look, let's be for real. All Pokemon would be in Australia if they were real. The smallest one is the fucking. I'm not going to go into this, but Pokemon are huge.
Pokemon are absolutely crazy. Especially like if you really think about like people are like, oh man, Joltik's like so fucking small. It's not small for a tick. It's huge for a tick.
Like I actually got the proportions of a Joltik. Like I was like at that store, had a ruler. Long story short, it was covering the palm of my hand. It was over the palm of my hand.
The Pikachu seems to again tilt its head as it's looking over at you. It doesn't really seem to give you too much confidence into your question. But unfortunately, you don't have any of your Pokemon on you to potentially try to translate to it.
There we go.
And I assume the alarm is everywhere, or
The alarm is seemingly everywhere. It's coming louder from certain areas. However, whenever you went to look for it earlier, you felt like you came around in circles. And again, it was mostly because of your roll for your for your perception. Do you want to just try to roll me again?
yeah.
Go ahead and do that. Okay, so
I thought it was 50.
you try to listen for the alarm and you listen to it. It's very loud here. You look off to the tree and there's like actually one of the alarms at the tree. And you're like, "Oh, maybe this is it." And you look around like, "Nope, nothing's here."
Wait a minute. I got this. You see this here?
Also apparently you have Lil Yeye with you.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Oh, right, because we rescued them, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we rescued them from the... Yeah,
From the
Pikachu and
Fearow,
Yaya
yeah.
from the
Yeah,
Fearow, yeah.
definitely, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I just
Anyway.
I just saw its little ear like poking out from like the other side of you. I'm like, "Oh, you have Yaya." I'm not used to him being with anyone else.
If I know bases, then there's a chance it's right here. Knocks on the tree and it's wood.
Ha
You start thinking to yourself like, "Man, maybe I should have actually like visited some of the other bases."
Okay, not this tree specifically, but maybe. Maybe
Oh,
it's in a tree.
who would put an entrance in a tree? I'm gonna roll for Jenny. There are 3 habitats around that she thinks that a Beedrill would be at. So if she gets, we'll say 14 or higher, then we'll go for.
I'm gonna say that 77's blushing at this point, going, "Ah, shit, I fucked up.
I'm gonna say she'll probably use her intelligence. So let's go ahead and. Boop. Oh, that's unfortunate. She starts looking around. She's like, I seem to remember Beedrill being around here, but it seems like the Metapod must have taken over this area. I've not been in here nearly enough as I should.
Well, it's all right. We all make mistakes. Like I just did. Let's try
Trusting
to
you. I'm kidding.
Let's try going that way.
At the moment, the only option you have, since you can't listen for the alarm and Officer Ginny doesn't seem to know where to go, is to use the Pikachu. Criminal mastermind is your only chance.
I think your Premier ball broke. On Eric's desk. And on,
it's just the textures are just weird.
Yeah, and on Frozen Frost. Yeah, I think the website changed, so probably need to get a new
No,
texture.
it's been like that since like the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks fine on my side, which all that really counts.
Yeah, it has like this message of texture, blah blah blah. Okay. Well, I just learned. I'm the new guy.
I understand that. Again, the only option you have with you is to either aimlessly walk into the forest or to have the Pikachu do it. What do you want to do?
As a gentleman, I'm going to walk randomly in the forest.
All right.
And refuse to ask for directions.
The most gentlemanly way.
And smack Jenny.
It's like as you're going in, it's just like, should we ask for direct?
Wait, hold on. Are you pregnant? Yes. Smack.
What? Fucking what?
What?
I've been watching some videos talking about comics and some of the disgusting stuff some characters have done.
Oh my god. So what
Walks
do you want
past a
to
tree
do?
and is suddenly in a like stained white muscle shirt.
So what do you want to do, 77?
As I said, wander aimlessly.
Okay, let's wander aimlessly into the woods.
I
Roll me a
rolled a
D20.
1.
Oh, all right.
Not yet. Let's see. Did I roll a 1 this time?
Oh, I thought you rolled a 1 again.
I just might. Watch this.
We'll see.
And it's a
Oh. I
Aw,
was really
that's
hoping
not
it
a
would.
1.
That's not a 1 at all.
I was legit just gonna have you be like, "Hey, you found the lake." That's what
Wait
you were
a
looking
minute.
for, right?
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Joseph, you look to the Pikachu and you're like, we can't trust this Pikachu. We don't know where it could take us. We don't know where it's been.
Actually, I'll tell you why. You know, it'd be a dick move to put a small Pikachu to look for the huge fucking Beedrill that'll stab it. That'd be
fine.
pretty dickish.
It's fine. You would be there. You could punch the Beedrill. Speaking of punching the Beedrill.
Oh, there they are.
So, Joseph and Jenny have been looking for quite a bit for the Beedrill encampment. You guys are led directly there basically upon entering the forest, so I'm going to go ahead and say that you guys make some fucking great time and you make it around the time they get there. However, it has still been quite a bit since you guys have contacted Keanu.
Oh shit, poachers! Punches Varric!
I used the strike back.
Bam! As you guys make your way there, the Firo just kind of like looks over toward the two of you and flies over toward OJ and Joseph, like, oh, I know these people. I know these people. These are your friends. The one with the crown. Points to Jenny.
Ah, I see. Makes
I
sense.
see how there might have been some confusion.
This the same Firo?
Yeah, he says you're the one who gave him some food, so yeah, I guess so.
You come across an evil place, I warn. He looks he looks through the trees toward the large Beedrill encampment.
I know. I know what this Sphero is. Takes out D20. I use magic missile.
There are many powerful foes before you. And I will tell you now, small Pokemon-looking creature, looking over to Evelyn, that they are not to be reasoned with. Ever since the air began to shake, all of the Beedrill became very, very aggressive, pushing all of us from our homes and abandoning their former homes.
That's real weird.
Well, goodbye!
See ya, you were real cool.
Flap.
Thank you.
I can stay for a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to have you.
I don't know about that.
I'll hug him.
He flies away with you. You two fly off into the air and never come back.
Bye.
He takes you back
He
takes you back to his nest like he did with Pikachu and Yeye.
I'm lost enough. I'm not.
now.
I'm lost enough. I'm not going back there.
Everyone's just like, goodbye, everyone.
I guess this is my life. Ding.
How do we?
And this is why you need to put a tracking device on Keanu. Right, that was the inside joke with the texting.
That's a legitimate investment we should look into.
We should.
Once-
I don't know.
We should
Like,
tag
probably.
Keanu.
I think that we should
I
just
remember
keep a
that
better
joke, yeah.
eye on him.
But I'd like to know, with this being said, you guys look forward. I will say that Joseph, since you are used to things like this, go ahead. You look forward as you do see. Again, you mentioned it before to OJ. There is a door in that tree. It seems somewhat hidden, but if you guys were to have gotten closer, then it will be a lot more obvious. But Joseph, again, you know these kind of tricks that get pulled here.
Okay. So, do I notice the door?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They really didn't try that hard, did they?
You do not notice the door.
Oh, okay.
Like I just got done saying, it is somewhat hidden, but
I thought somewhat meant that it was still visible.
no. If you guys would have gotten closer, I would have given you guys rolls to see it. But from this distance, Joseph, you can already see it because you already had talked about it earlier. And again, you're used to them doing shit like this. But outside of Fuchsia, really, you guys are gonna try to be ninjas now? What the hell?
Why do the riddle people always make these goddamn doors?
There's a door.
Yeah, hold on. He goes to the door, sees if he can open it, unless it's one of those password protected ones.
You wanna go to the door?
Yeah.
Jonathan, those are Beedrill.
What are the Beedrill doing?
As of right now, the 3 Beedrill that are visible to you guys are just kind of flying around the cluster of trees that are around them. They appear to be trying to find a way into the tree.
Yeah, he's going to the tree, looks at the Beedrill, and like, piss off.
But,
All right.
But like, please.
Do I
don't.
roll for initiative?
77 goes
No!
out. for the
Jonathan.
Beedrill.
Jonathan, no.
As
I don't know
77
if
goes,
this Jonathan is.
as 77
Joseph,
as Joseph 77 goes forward.
Jonathan.
Joseph, go ahead and roll me for your. You know what?
You're just so similar. I get your name mixed up.
Just roll me for that. Roll me for more expression. Towards
Oh,
Of
the-
course it had to be expression.
because that's the interacting with Pokemon stat.
I know. But look, why don't we just get rid of the middleman and roll endurance?
Oh.
You did pretty okay on your expression roll. As you go out, you're just kind of stepping out like you fucking own the place as Nick Carter Ryan Literal and Howie Thoreau
Oh my
step out.
God!
Seem,
They've
They
all
all-
got names!
Except this one.
Oh yeah, I got you.
as they seem to fly forward and look towards you. You seem to again give off just the expression of you own the place as you step forward toward the door. As that happens, they don't attack you.
Oh shit! It's Joseph. That Sheraton ran.
No, it's almost as if they are used to people coming to the door, though. As long as they seem to act like they belong there.
All right, he's gonna try seeing if this is one of those just open or if it's password.
You just
Or
open
if-
the door.
Oh, thank fuck.
You guys
Alright.
watch Joseph just walk through a horde of fucking aggressive fucking wormies.
As he just casually like does the motion, and, yeah, come here, and he just goes inside.
Oh,
So
Okay.
Joseph has just gone into the tree.
I guess that's all it takes.
Oh crap! Well,
That's-
I'm not needed here. Goodbye.
That's impressive. Okay, see ya.
Whee!
He just left his Pokemon though.
I mean, I was going to use whirlwind or scare them off because I'm the leader of this place, but no, fuck, that guy knows what he's doing.
OJ, just like as you go to like say to come in, she's like, okay, and she just fucking walks out holding on to Pikachu.
I guess. Yeah. I
As
guess
that
that's it.
happens, OJ's gonna roll.
If she screams, I'm
Return
gonna
to
be
boys.
like jumping out.
Hey! She just fucking walks out, and they're like, "Oh fuck, it's the fuzz."
Jeez, it's the fuzz.
As her and Pikachu just go straight in.
Oh, no.
Ticket, man.
You guys,
Rocket.
I'm gonna
Number three.
I'm gonna let you guys know something
Mm-hmm.
out of character. You
What's
guys
up?
can take this in character if you want. First off, Sherry doesn't have to roll because she's not afraid of Pokemon. Second off,
Well,
as
she should
we-
put away her Pokemon to go in.
that's the thing is I will say, the more things that go by the Beedrill, the more rolls I'm gonna have you guys make. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I made it worse for you guys. My day's complete. Bye, guys.
Nothing pains me more than to do this.
As well as Sherry will also have done that.
Would you like to have put away your Starmie?
Oh yeah.
Or
He's-
Staryu?
Oh yeah. You let
Staryu
Staryu out
Staryu
here.
just flies up and fucking stays at Varric.
Oh, alright then. Well, let's go.
All right. I need an expression from Evelyn. See if you can. Actually, no. I need to look at your bravery real quick. Make sure. You have a 3 in bravery. Roll me bravery.
Okay. Well, here goes. a
Because again,
space
you're
version.
trying to make sure that that you aren't showing any fear as you're going forward.
It's a 12, and this is what is this? That's 12.
12 plus 3 is a 16 or a 15. That's fine.
No, I rolled a total of 12.
Oh, a total of 12. That's not fine. We'll see what Varric
Okay.
does. Varric, go ahead and roll me bravery, especially because I know you.
I will roll bravery, but I will also have like the badge in hand. You know, the B badge. You know, maybe that could help.
Okay,
do something.
I can give you an extra I can give you an extra an extra advantage for that.
Yeah, I will put one of my own so that I have 3 whole chances to do this.
You're just like, hey, watch out, guys! Come on, I'm here. This is me.
Lord
I'm
of
supposed
Eric.
to be here, obviously.
Lord of Eric, I'm supposed to be here. I don't even need to talk to the manager because I am the manager.
All right,
Up to 17.
roll again. Roll
Let's
again.
not talk about that one.
You know, if I ever wanted to make the game harder, I could just say that whenever you guys roll for like your inspiration rolls, if any of them turn into a nat 1, you have to keep it.
So that would be 16 altogether
You
because
could
I have
certainly
negative
be
1
a fucking
bravery.
masochist.
You could certainly be an asshole, yes. As you step out, Evelyn, you just kind of like are like, I don't do crimes. I'm not supposed to be here. I don't demand respect. As they're all like, fucking, they start going near you. However, Varric steps out with the badge. He's like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm Varric, leader team. Yeah, I'm here. All right. As they're like, it's the leader.
Look at him. Look at
Glory to
look at
Varric.
this boy. Glory to Varric.
As they seem to just go away from you at that point, Evelyn.
I was
Team
fully
Rocket
prepared for
bases?
you to fuck me and get me out here all on my own.
Listen, all right. These aren't Team Rocket bases. They're not even Team Break bases. They're Varric bases.
We're Team
Glory
Varric now.
to Varric.
Born to Varric. As you guys make your way there, eventually, again, with Sherry, she just is unafraid of Pokemon. It's just one of her abilities. So, like, if it came down to, like, fucking her not showing fear, yeah, she's just like, all right, whatever.
Be glad I made that roll, by the way, because I would have initiated combat. I would have probably died. I would have probably had a character because I would have punched the Beetle in the face.
I'll punch B. I don't give a fuck.
As you all make your way toward this area, and you get inside of the elevator shaft of this place. Again, Joseph's just sitting there like, all right, keep your hands inside the elevator, whatever. He pushes the button. As you guys begin to start going downward through the different floors of this place. As that happens, a strange sound begins to start ringing out through the entire area. A strange sound that Pikachu, Yeah, and Staryu, otherwise known as whatever you named Staryu, are only the ones that are able to hear. Other than, of course, Evelyn. Evelyn, there is a very strange sound going throughout this place. A very strange electrical sound coming through. And you can almost hear an underlying yelling, like aggressive yelling coming from underneath it, but very faintly. As this is happening, it's like a screeching sound going through your ears that actually starts to hurt for a second. As you begin to kind of grab at yourself, Varric, Joseph, you guys are noticing this. You also notice that again, both Yeah and Pikachu do this as well. Staryu can't. Staryu doesn't have ears.
He can't hear anything.
He can't
can
respond
hear,
to anything
he just can't cover anything.
Oh, okay.
As that's going on, as you guys are lowering yourselves down, Joseph asks what's wrong. You go to answer, Evelyn. But as you go to answer...
What happened?
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Are you?
Yes. Yes.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Here we go, boys.
What the fuck?
Let's just go ahead and do this really quick.
Anyway,
I wouldn't recommend doing the mode thing.
I'm doing it anyway.
here's
Because
here's how this is about to play
that's
out,
gonna
guys.
get changed constantly.
That's fine.
Here's,
That
here's
needs to
how-
be changed constantly.
Here's how this is about
I'll
to
keep
go
a
down,
backup
guys.
over here.
Because I use
So-
page up and page down. If I scroll over her, it's gonna change.
That's fine. So you were the one doing it.
I realized that, and I said it in that stream.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So
I thought it was me.
She'll just flicker all the time.
so
Can't
this
stop
currently
sparkling.
what this currently means is our boy over here, he only has his one Pokemon, and Evelyn just became a Skitty.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Evelyn, you seem to immediately change back to your old Skitty form.
What?
As soon as that happens, Guys, you see a skitty poking out of a fucking hoodie with a bag.
Oh
next to it.
no!
You never told me your friend was a Zoroark.
She's not.
Then what the fuck?
What happened?
This could only be the work of whatever you just said.
Why this again?
Good
I
damn
thought I was done.
I thought I was out.
Well, let me go ahead and pick up your bag then.
Maybe.
Here we go with this.
Varric picks up your bag and the
and
hoodie.
takes your money,
Hey,
then
watch it.
kicks you.
As you pick up the bag and the hoodie, Evelyn, you notice that it's just the hoodie that's on the ground. None of the other clothes are strung around or anything.
Okay.
Only the things that weren't on you whenever you had made that whenever the initial wish was made.
Oh yeah, because she took her hoodie off. That's right.
Well, this one's technically, yeah, you did take the other. You know what? Maybe if you're in the skitty hoodie. Are you in the skitty hoodie?
I mean,
I thought you were in the
I-
Fampy one.
no, she took the Fampy one off when they left.
Oh,
the
okay, then
mountain.
never mind. There's no hoodie remaining.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's the one
the
whole
skitty
thing.
hoodie becomes you.
Were you gonna make me a Fampy? Is that what you were gonna do?
Cyan,
No.
Gemini, I know it says the one holding a Victini. Listen, we discussed last time that this is a different Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a
What's-
ditto apparently.
No, did I say it was like a Pikachu or whatever? I forget what I said it was.
You said,
But
I
I
think you
determined-
said this was a ditto. Look at its weird face or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because it's not lucky, because it got caught by a Firo.
Yeah. As this happens, and you guys are sent to deal with that, Keanu, about a fucking hour in the past. Let's go to about an hour. Let's go to about an hour in the past, Keanu.
As you see a screen, you see Joseph. Oh, that's not the door. That's just a tree. Oh, you're embarrassing yourself. Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, you're just watching fucking security footage from all over there.
On the cameras, the alarm is just him pushing a button over and over
Turns
again.
out the tree. Turns out the tree next to the one I knocked at was also the right entrance.
There's just another entrance there. As you're just like, I keep trying to alert him, but like, he's not looking. Beep, beep, beep. No, instead of the alarm just being a button, it's just he found a microphone. He's just going beep, beep, beep.
Putting in the Morse code for
Speaking of the alarm, however, Keanu, there's no actual alarm sound in here. There is that sound that, again, I told you about last time, that sounded very similar coming from down below with the Electivire and the voice coming from above telling the Electivire to keep going. As you have just made your way into here, what you planning on doing, my boy?
just walking around.
Just gonna walk around, just
Get
even though you know this place is
the
probably
immediate area around.
even though you know this place is probably being used, just gonna walk around.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, definitely. Where do you want to head? Do you want to head off to the right or to the left?
Good adventurers go left.
Okay, that's true. As you step out toward the left, you notice another set of doors just like the ones you had seen before. However, very much a lot smaller. From what you could tell of the room below with the Electivire as well, that room seemed very small comparatively to the one you guys were at last time as well. Upon opening these doors, instead of going off into another very similar hallway, you end up going into... Where is... There we go. instead of going into that another very similar hallway to the one you're just in, full of traps and coughings and Voltorbs and oh my, boop, you go off into a very well lit, very much more modern ish hallway. Upon going off into it, that's why it's fucking up. Is it up? There we go. Perfect. A very much more modernish hallway. As you step out into it, it seems to have two exits. Another thing of glass looking down onto the Electivire, and these two exits seem to go off, from what you can tell, into the two labs of this area. You remember a hallway similar to this in the last area that led off to that one hallway that you guys had found all the boxes and things into. However, that one was not nearly as cleaned out and looking as if, again, this place just gives off a vibe of being in use, where the other one just gave off the vibe of being abandoned. Upon stepping out into this area, however, Keanu, you are able to find a very familiar Pokemon. Bing.
Yeah.
You see what appears to be a Meowth. Not only a Meowth, Keanu, but a regular your place Meowth. Not one of those Cantonian Meowths, the weirdos.
Hey, homie, how you doing?
As this Meowth seems to be walking out from one of the labs holding a coffee cup in his hand.
Yeah, Mondays in the right.
Shit, here we go again.
It just seems to look at you. It just stops mid sip. Just
Oh no, don't let me keep you.
Meow.
Nah, I feel that.
Starts making its way over towards you.
It needs a lower voice. It needs to be done with its life.
Meow. I'm kidding.
Thank
Just
you.
another day at the office.
Meow.
Bold words for someone within petting range.
This Meow seems to have a raised eyebrow and is looking up at you you don't look like somebody who should be here. Meow.
Expecting that coffee today? Yeah, no, me too.
As Meowth points to the corner, delivery's over there.
As you're saying yeah, me too, gonna be hitting that coffee and stuff like that. Go ahead and roll me for your charisma, Keanu. This isn't even an expression thing. You're not trying to get the Pokemon to do anything. You're trying to just be like, hey, yeah, man, this is normal.
This is fine. So that's a 7 plus 3, 10.
It does not know what to do here. It's just what is even going on? As your big titty goth GF just looks over toward it. It seems to be asking you where you're supposed to be.
Oh, I'm on break right now. So I was just, I'm like the new guy. I'm looking for the break room. I'm assuming that's where you're coming from with that delicious cup of chocolate. Is it warm today? Because I came in yesterday and it was a little cold. I'm gonna be real. I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to really shake the boat or whatever. But it was a little cold, if I'm being honest.
Roll me another charisma. Oh my god, you almost 20'd.
11.
As it still
One
just doesn't
higher than
really,
less.
it still just doesn't really understand what's going on with you. However, Reina does tell it what's going on, does mediate for you. It just looks to you just meow. Meow. It looks down toward the coffee, looks up to you, kind of gives a shrug, and just almost a look of Mondays. Am I right?
Where's the lasagna room?
As it starts walking over toward the room, showing you where the break room is.
Okay, let's go.
And Keanu yet again manages to stumble through life successfully.
It seems to lead you off toward one of the labs. However, upon getting to there, you can tell that this lab is not in use and is basically being repurposed. It's the same kind of room as the one you found before with the weird table that would send people to their doom. However, you're not entirely sure if they've been sent to their doom or not here. Who's to say? Let's go ahead and lock this in so I can move all of you guys off of it without having to worry about things. There we go. Perfect. Um,
You'll want InSync de jour Soul Decision and the Backstreet Boys to be flung into space.
as you make your way into again the room that you are also familiar with, you know that if this works just like the other room, there is a secret door somewhere in here that will take you further into this place. You step out with Meowth. Meowth just kind of like points off toward the table where there's like one of those just like small coffee pots there, and it's just like, you know, there's like some instant coffee beside of it. He obviously didn't put a lot of effort into it. Also, he's a Meowth, so it's kind of like, you know, impressive that he did any of it to begin with.
Totally, some high tier Meowth strats. It's really changing the meta. Do you want like a hunk of bread? I have like so much bread. Sometimes it's not bread, but right now it's bread.
Do you want to hold out the hunk of bread toward him?
Hell yeah, I do.
He'll fucking take it. He's like, oh shit, man. Oh shit, man. Hell yeah.
The break's complete without a full like meal, you know? Coffee can only keep you so long.
Very lighter shade of dark as you hand it off to him. He's like, oh yeah, sure. He has the bread in one hand, he has the coffee in the other, just takes a chunk out of it with his mouth, goes and sits down at the table. As you look at the table, you do notice that there is one other figure at the table.
Second meow.
Galarian Meowth.
Oh wait, no, it's not at the table, it's near the table. There appears to be something else very near the table. As you look around toward it, you find what appears to be. Is this it? Yeah. Bing. 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 A corner of these guys. Look at that little corner.
Oh, sweet Jello. I'm gonna eat it.
You can go eat them?
Go say hi.
At this point, I'm just gonna assume that like Marilyn and like Vivi have like jumped onto the table or something, and you see Raina pour herself something from the coffee pot. Like, I don't know if I'm even gonna like this. You probably set Wormy. You probably set Wormy down on the table. You want to go over there?
Hell yeah, I do.
You make your way over toward these things. Man, look at those weird things. They just like as you show up, they all just turn and look up at you like, "Wah."
Nice. I touch each of them with one finger and then leave.
They are very wobbly. You touch them, they feel as if if you put too much pressure, you would put your finger through them. They just seem to have that kind of a flanny feel.
Thanks to those goblins.
As they're just like moving around as they see you like, ah.
Man, like sometimes I'm like, you know, we're real evil at bases like this. And other times I'm like, look at these guys. They're great. Why can't we why aren't we investing in this?
Why don't we do these things? Why not, right? Travel in the world. Who wants to do that?
Who wants to travel the world and be an evil corporation or whatever it is that we do? Why not more of whatever these are?
As you turn back toward the rest of the group, you notice that 3 of these boyos seem to like kind of get up onto the the thing here, as the other one just seems to be like rolling, and it's just like rolling away. Like, ah! As these make their way up onto the table here, though, they look off toward the others, and as that happens, There we are. Boop. The 3 Ditto that are on the table, Keanu, seem to change.
Now I don't know which ones I'm supposed to pet.
I only have so many arms! As they just seem to change into exact copies of the Pokemon that are on the table.
Hold on, I'm gonna borrow you for a second. This is a rare opportunity. There you go. Photo shoot.
You just like see Marilyn like go over toward the other Marilyn, and they just look at each other, and like one of them just like "That's how," and Marilyn's just like no, and just starts like moving around. She looks back toward the Meowth. Meowth's just like, oh, moves away. It's like, I'll get out of the way. All right, go ahead and roll me for some perception, man. You have some of that double Marilyn going on. You're just gonna go regular on it? It's a Marilyn roll. Don't you usually put stuff in Marilyn rolls?
You're right. It's like, I'm gonna grab it.
Do you want to put anything in?
That one into what I see over there.
All right.
Yeah. That's as good I did.
13. 13 plus your 6. Oh, hell yeah. You make a pretty good picture. And by pretty good picture, I mean you basically, by your own estimation, make the best picture you've ever had in your entire life. Because there's 2 Marilyns. The last time you did this, there had to have been a mirror involved.
We've crossed the boundary. We've ascended into double Maryland territory.
Do they not have beady eyes? They do not have beady eyes. They just look like exact copies.
Because only one Ditto ever did that.
So my thing's being weird. It's not letting me reconnect on my computer. I don't know why.
I think it's because you're still in.
I mean, I keep disconnecting from my phone, but it's not letting me connect on my computer.
Oh, you talking about Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know then.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay. Like I was gonna say, you're still in the actual game.
He's dropped.
Okay.
F in chat, boys.
As you just see that the Ditto is basically just being pushed around by Marilyn. Like, you know, fucking get in this position, nerd, knocks her over.
Learn how to fucking pose.
Learn how to fucking pose, nerd. As the two Marilyn photo shoot happens, eventually the other Ditto makes its way all the way back in. As it makes its way all the way back in, is it in the Ditto bag? It's not in the Ditto bag. I'll just make it again. Whatever. Custom. Things in the chase. I could be wrong. Hold on. Need to import another Boyo again. Oh, it's in the G's. Okay, got it. I'm a dummy. Doop 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 doop. Went to the G's.
Giovanni shows up.
Yep, Giovanni. You got
Yep, just actual Giovanni.
There we are. Seems to lead another person through the hallway towards you. As this person steps in.
I'm in. Yay.
As this person steps in, following after this Ditto.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like looking over towards you and Reina. As it does, he comes over. He sees you're taking pictures, so he waits.
You know, we'll finish up in a sec here. It's just, gotta rock it out. You know, when you can. You gotta make the most of your time.
Roll charisma.
Coffee's on, by the way.
Okay. He waits till
Poor
you
dude.
finish your little thing. He's just like, all right. And he goes over and sits down at like the main seat and just kind of like sits there. As he does, the two remaining Ditto here just kind of transform back and just turn into like these little balls of ick and just like go ta-ta! And like go over toward him. As he's just sitting there. Eventually you get done with your thing as like all these Ditto begin to make their way over toward him. And then finally, as you're done with this Ditto, it turns back into said Ditto. And all the Ditto just go over toward him and just be there. He seems to sit there for a moment and then look back over towards you. It's just like, so, wasn't expecting company.
Yeah, I get that. You know, like it's a bit of a walk.
Yeah, bit of a walk. Who are you?
I'm Keanu.
Keanu.
This is Reyna. That's Meowth. You know them.
Meow.
This is Wormy. Or Daleron the Magnificent, if you prefer.
He seems to wait. Like, are you gonna introduce Marilyn and Vivi as well?
Yeah, this is Marilyn. She's the best. And this is Vivi. He's also the best. I mean, we're all kind of the best.
As he just kind of looks over at you, he's like, "Got it. Why exactly are you here?"
New guy?
Charisma. You're gonna fail one of these, and it's gonna be hilarious. That's not right now.
16.
As he's just like, wasn't told there'd be a new guy. Guessing that, he just kind of like looks over, guessing that you have a reason for being here. Are you going to be taking care of anything?
Documentation, mostly. You know, they wanted me around after all the bad stuff in cinema. Because things went south a little bit, a couple spots there, and so they just wanted to make sure everyone's on the level. So I'm just here to take some pictures, you know, do some interviews, see how things are going. I heard you talking to Fluffernutter in the electric room over there earlier. So things are sounding good.
Charisma again. He's buying it so far. I mean, he might not buy that one.
There we go. I fixed electric wire.
As he's just looking at you with a raised eyebrow, he just kind of stands up. He's just like, they sent somebody here to make sure I was doing my job.
Well, just to make sure things were progressing smoothly, and you know, someone who's, you know, a little swole as I'm flexing, in case things go wrong, because you know, people have been like making trouble at different bases and stuff.
Oh,
You know, they straight up like murdered a guy at the plateau the other night. Bad business.
I'm gonna give you one last chance with this. Because there's no way that there's only 2 people who would ever know about the murder at the plateau. You got a 7?
10.
You got a 10? As he's like, oh, you're not, okay. You're not actually, you don't actually work for me.
No, I work for your boss, silly.
No, you're not.
You're right. I keep telling him I don't work for him, and he keeps insisting I do, but then sometimes not.
You're the ones watching the boss's kid.
Sometimes.
He just sits there. He doesn't seem to like, aha, or anything at you. He doesn't like bring out a gun or anything.
Yes, it's I, for I am a master of deception.
He just seems to at that point, now that he knows who you are, he seems to actually like calm down a bit and just kind of like relax. He just puts his back against the chair and like eventually just reaches forward and grabs some coffee.
Hell yeah.
All right, so what are you here for?
I don't remember.
Ah.
I
Well-
just kind of saw the door and came in. I'm gonna be real.
We were
So, yeah.
told that you might be that your people might be here in Kanto. We should probably up security. And once they said that, they never sent any more security, so there's no real reason or ability for me to up it. So there's that. Not to mention,
Am I right?
not to mention my boss in Viridian City just decided to up and leave over toward Lavender for no reason. So I'm here.
Dad.
He just left me with the electricity thing and the Ditto project, and that's whatever. He's just like, I'm not paid enough to not tell you what I'm doing.
I get that. I don't get paid at all.
So,
Except sometimes I get hit by stalagmites filled with money, or stalactites filled with money.
that's weird.
Yeah, I nearly died. And then I
Uh,
did die, but that was later.
so, he just like looks to you, looks to Reyna, looks to the 3 Pokemon you have on the thing. He looks to the Meowth. He's just like, I have a bunch of worker Pokemon here. I could potentially try to capture you or take you down with sheer numbers.
Good.
But I feel like that would end badly for me. So
Yeah, I'm like really strong and stuff.
probably.
I don't know.
He's just like, I don't fucking know, whatever, probably. He just kind of like looks over. He's like, I am going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm not going to talk about this. How about that?
Hell yeah, I'm just gonna walk around and stuff.
Okay. 2 things.
Alright.
Don't mess with the Electivire. He's doing a
I'll
job.
get electrocuted if I did that.
Yeah, that'd probably be a bad thing. It would also potentially mess with my numbers, and I don't want to do that. And if you see the tube with the face, don't touch the tube with the face.
Tube of the face.
Yes, there is a large tube with a face.
What happens if I touch tube of the face?
Well, nothing. I just don't want anyone to break the tube with the face.
Because I'm gonna be honest, you telling me not to touch a tube with the face really makes me want to touch a tube with the face.
I'm just saying, it's probably not the best idea for you to touch the tube with the face.
Like at all?
I mean, again, it's just a tube with a face. I'm more worried that the tube will not enjoy the encounter. It's not like a single finger is going to break the tube or anything, but try not. Okay, let's just rephrase. Don't break the tube with the face.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, rocking you, reading you 5.
Okay. So, I'm on break, so
Yeah,
I'm
me
going to
too.
continue to sit here. And you're welcome to do whatever here. Don't cause it too much problems. And I mean, I have a certain amount of leniency gifted to me. If I cause, a certain bit of damage, then usually I don't have to worry about paying out of pocket or anything. But anything you do to this base, I will probably be blamed for. So do me a solid and don't do that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. These are my Ditto. All right. You can take me. You can take the Meowth, I guess. As long as he's cool with it. Okay.
How's your day?
Just gonna just gonna sit there and chat at him.
Yep.
Do you want to? Are you trying to get anything in particular from him?
Not at all. Keanu
Okay.
is just there to chill now.
Do you want to spend his break with him?
Yeah. He's
All
gonna
right.
pet the meow.
So, guys, you have made your way into the horrific rocket base, full of horror and terror.
It's horrible.
Oh, me, oh my.
That Electivire is a prisoner. Let's free it.
As you guys make your way in here, Officer Jenny starts looking around like, so this is what one of those old bases look like.
I expected more dust.
It seems like somebody's here. I mean, I would expect by all the noise outside.
No, it's not that. I'm just not used to them being this clean.
Oh, maybe they have somebody good at cleaning here.
You know, I came in here believing that we'd have to be like, you know, fighting something with the alarms going off and everything.
I understand what you mean. You can fight the Beedrill outside if you want.
I don't want to do that.
Then let's move forward.
I agree.
A lot of unexpected things are happening today.
Sherry is just holding on to Evelyn now.
The fuck she is.
Roll me for your speed, Evelyn.
Inspiration.
Note, I said speed.
I know you did.
Which is
And my
good for
speed
you.
is insane.
It is. Okay.
That's a 29.
She does not. You do not get grabbed by Sherry.
You know, Keanu's probably gonna love that you've become a skitty again.
As,
Yeah, I know.
as Sherry
Full of
like
shit.
tries to get you, you're like, no.
Stop it. No.
Come on, Evelyn. This isn't
I
fair.
don't like being held.
You're not being fair.
So, can we, like, ditto or?
Oh no, this is just what Evelyn does sometimes.
Yeah, as far as I completely ever honestly understand, Pokemon turned her into a Pokemon, and now this happens. I guess. I thought it was over with, but you know, it's happened again. And at this
I
point,
thought it was.
I don't
So,
care about.
looks to Staryu, can you turn into a human?
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not.
I didn't. Oh wait, you're the translator. Now that makes sense, actually.
So Evelyn.
Oh my god.
So Evelyn,
What's up?
why don't you roll me for your individuality real quick?
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Actually,
Touch floof tail.
put 2 into this.
Go ahead. Oh,
Well, most likely we'll be taking that one, probably.
no, take that one.
I don't fucking know which one I'm taking.
Evelyn, as you
What's
sit
up?
there, kind of dodging at Sherry. Sherry stops trying to grab you for a bit. You kind of like get acclimated to yourself again. You look off towards your tail for a moment, and as you look off towards your tail, you feel that sense once again of I want to play with said tail.
Which is the
However,
role?
as you look toward said tail and try to and like start acting like you want to play with it, this time you start thinking a little bit differently as you look toward it.
Uh-huh.
You feel something different, Evelyn. For
Yeah?
a moment, you really want to jump on your tail.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right, so what's happening here?
Well,
Well,
hold on.
after
What's up?
I think
What
her
is it,
her thought
Skinny?
process is the last time I did this, I turned back into a human.
Oh, really? That's weird.
So I think she's going to do it. I think she's going to give in.
You're gonna give in to the skitty?
I
suppose
don't
you will.
like this word choice. I have no idea what's going on.
Poof.
Please tell me you're clothed.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, good.
That's why I was about to ask what role is like for individuality is like the one where it's like, oh, I fail it and I do the thing.
You pounce onto your tail once more and give in to the fun. As you
What?
turn back into Evelyn.
Ah.
How? What?
No fair! That's not
Oh,
fair,
my head.
Evelyn!
Oh, my head.
So, like, can you just do that now?
I don't know.
She's just gonna stand there for a minute, trying to concentrate real hard and try to turn into a skitty.
What are you concentrating on?
Joseph is going to.
She's trying to concentrate hard on the thought of becoming a skitty.
How do you feel about that, though?
She
What
feels
just turns you back?
Like what? Like what?
Yeah, what just turns you back?
Playing with her tail and being a skitty,
Okay.
I suppose.
What are you thinking about whenever you're trying to turn back into a skitty?
That, I guess.
Nothing happens.
Just like standing there with like.
Well, since you touched your tail before, maybe touching it again?
Maybe.
Yeah, just touch your butt.
She pulls out her fluffy tail and like dangles it. Holds on to it really tight.
As
This
all
is
the
real
Pokemon come
mystery.
near you. Nothing happens.
What? Well, that was what. Then I don't get it.
That's no fair, Evelyn. How come you can turn back like that?
I don't know.
Turning into a Pokemon has to be a lot of fun.
Not as fun when people try to pick you up all the time
Hmm.
and laugh at you for chasing your tail when you don't mean to.
So, if you have a meal suitable for a human and you turn into a skitty, do you become like bloated or what happened?
I don't know. I'm still a little like lost about this whole what just happened thing.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Understandable. I'm pretty lost too, if you haven't noticed.
So you guys are in a rocket base.
We are.
We're in a fucking rocket base, man.
And next you're gonna tell me this Ditto's actually Victini.
Is it? One last thing before we move on to the rocket base thing.
What's up?
Would it be possible for me to try to roll an understanding roll to see what the fuck just happened?
Nope.
Okay.
You
Just
can
wanted
try to
check.
concentrate real hard again if you want.
Sure.
What are
She'll
you
keep
concentrating
doing
on?
that. Fucking the fucking goddamn what was it Kyoto said? This was what she said. What was it he said? I'm gonna actually you know what, I don't feel like leaving the store roll. He said something about he asked Jirachi that I could understand Pokemon. I could understand what it's like to be one. Maybe that. Maybe I concentrate real hard about understanding what it's like. And she does that.
Nope.
Okay. Well, we're in a rocket base. Let's go.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Man, I could have a lot of fun as a Pokemon. Oh well.
What do you guys want to do?
Heal from my migraine.
Other than that,
Let's just move
I
forward.
guess let's just pick a direction.
Does this rocket layout look familiar enough that I might know where the bathroom is?
this is kind of this around the same layout as a lot of bases have. At least a lot of the ones that were again abandoned like this. You don't know exactly where everything is. Most of the actual rooms seem to change a lot. However, again, going off and looking to the front, you can see the Electivire. It seems to be charging something. Seems to be doing something down there. Looking off to the left and to the right, there are other exits and entrances going off some other places. But no, there's nothing really that'll immediately let you know where to go or like what to do.
Do I at least know where the bathroom is?
No.
Oh, why is it so hard to find the bathroom in a place like this? I need to wash my face, just put hot water on my face and just forget everything.
Star uses Scald on you.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm kidding.
Now you have 3rd-degree burns across your face.
Thanks, buddy. Well, that's how he has his breakfast. Burns his fucking face and forgets about his hunger.
That's how you avoid all the unnecessary sugars in the world.
Yeah.
Which way? Did
Okay,
he...
and a piece of toast.
Oh, also, give me back my bag, Varric.
Okay, here you
jerk.
Thank you.
You jerk, Varric.
go. Oh man, I'm
Taking
a
my
jerk
bag.
for being very helpful to my friend who keeps turning into a skitty
That
every
was
now and then
mostly
for
me.
unknown reason. It can only seems
The
to come back by
attitude was-
touching
the
his tail.
attitude
It's
was
so
me.
weird. It's so weird and specific.
Where would you guys like to go?
Alright, let's see. Takes hands out, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oh, let's go left.
Okay. You guys want to follow Joseph?
Better,
Sure.
as good as any other way.
Voop. You guys find your way past the large doors off to the left that lead you off to these places that seem to say Lab 1 and Lab 2. Looking at both of them, they both appear to lead into some sort of rooms. However, you can't really see what's inside of them from here. The only thing you can see is that there is still more glass that looks down onto the Electivire from here. You guys want to try to go into Lab 1 or Lab 2?
He's just gonna burst into lab
Closest
1.
lab.
Going into Lab 1, Joseph?
Yeah.
Anybody following him?
There are 2 labs. you
Sure.
said?
There's Lab 1 and Lab 2. Lab 1 is the closest one to you guys. Lab 2 is the furthest one away.
You guys check out that one, and I'll check out this one. She points over to lab 2.
Everyone's
feeling-
wanting
I'm feeling
to
these
split up,
strong-
man.
These strong
I don't know,
lab 2 vibes.
I don't know, man. If Evelyn
I know
splits
Evelyn's
up,
a Pokemon. They could
Oh.
just scratch the face of Rockets. I don't.
that's true, I guess.
As long as I'm with Sherry, I'm fine.
All right, which so you're going to go to Lab 1, Joseph?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just
Jenny will
doing
probably go
it.
with you. You go to let out all of your Pokemon, Evelyn. As you do, you feel as if you can't let out all of your Pokemon. Which was
Oh.
the first 3 you let out?
I literally put them all on the table
I
at
know.
the same time.
That's why I'm asking which of the first 3 you let out.
Probably Shooter. Actually, Shooter's probably still a little tired, so probably leave him in there. Colonel, Patchy, and I guess Dusty.
Give me back Happy. These 3 do not come out of their Pokeballs.
What? Why?
You tried
not
tapping. You
fun.
tried tapping on the Pokeball, and it does not seem to open.
That's dumb. This is a dumb place. I don't like it.
Take your Pokemon away. Take them away.
The
This
DM
just
now
in.
has to find ways to inhibit my freedom.
It's just in the DM said no to mass Pokemon.
It's almost like things start getting harder near the end of the games. Wow.
It's almost like God doesn't want Evelyn to have fun.
I mean, you're the one that didn't want to think about fun earlier.
You know, here, that should be over here. There you go. There's
All
your-
fun and no
start you.
play makes something.
Where are you going, Varric?
I think this is really hard. I'll go with Evelyn for now. I trust him with Sherry, and they got an Officer Jenny, which I
Okay.
wasn't entirely sure that we should have brought her along, but you know what? It doesn't matter. She went in before me, so there was
Okay.
no way to stop it.
So, we'll start off with Lab 2. Do-do-do. Boop. Varric!
Oh,
Oh,
Evelyn! You guys walk in and you see what appears to be Keanu sitting at a table. He has a Meowth in his lap, and Raina's also there. And there's a dude with a bunch of Dittos sitting on the other side of the table drinking coffee.
Keanu, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm great.
Oh, more.
Yeah, this is Evelyn. This is Varric. These are the cute Pokemon. There's Dusty over there being a little snob.
Ah,
Hey, he's being fine.
Dusty's like,
It's like he's being fun. They don't
He's
look fun to me.
son.
Have you considered rolling him onto his tummy and petting him until he's happy?
Oh, I should really try that.
yeah, I should force my way upon him, even if he doesn't want to and he wants to have his own individuality.
I let him have plenty of individuality. You shut up, God.
Anyway. But he just seems to be drinking his coffee sitting over there.
This is Meowth.
Do I know what those things are in his lap?
Those over there?
Yeah.
Roll me for your Pokemania.
This determines her next course of action.
oh, so that's what you meant by Wormy.
Yeah. Those are Ditto.
Rushes over.
You
Oh
rush
my
the
gosh, I've
Ditto.
never seen a
they
Ditto
immediately
before.
turn into guns and shoot you. I'm kidding.
It's just holding. He's
Oh,
holding
no,
him
the
and
gun.
he shoots me.
You just fall over. Ah!
I've never seen any Ditto before. They're so cool.
Slurp.
Oh,
As the Ditto closest
also
to you looks over at you, as it does. Do-do-do-do. Boop.
And they see you as a skitty.
Well, I mean, I get it. Like,
Aw.
It's probably the
petted.
Skitty hoodie.
Chicks love the skitty hoodie.
I give it pets.
You pet the Skitty as the Skitty is now with you. He just kind of like looks over at you. All right. So, by the way, we're cool.
Oh,
Cool.
Don't mess
oh.
with Electivire. Don't break the tube with the face. Don't get
Tube with
him.
the face?
Don't
What?
get in my way. And you can do whatever you want. I don't care.
All right.
who are you?
He just kind of like looks over at you. I'm a scientist working for Team Break.
Oh. Okay.
He just kind of like gives a sigh. Grayson.
Hi.
Hmm.
He's a really nice guy, but he's also very tired and doesn't get paid enough.
Oh, you should quit.
You know, I get that.
Hmm. It's not
Will you
really
at
a
least
lot
match-
of not really a lot of use for It's my kind of knowledge out in the real world. Can't do it. Not today.
Mm,
Do they at least match your 401k?
What the hell is that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Play. As he just kind of like sits there. By the way, he looks over toward Keanu. That Evie there. It's one of ours, isn't it?
This is my baby.
Hmm.
His name is Vivi.
Yeah, he's one of the genetically engineered ones, right?
Uh-huh.
how can you tell?
If you look at it close enough, you can tell that the Eevee there in question has changed before. It's not really that big of a deal, but if you look over at its roots, it does seem to retain some bit of the color that it had before. That is, unless you make a habit of dyeing your Eevee.
No, that feels like it
Interesting.
would be bad.
They have a very peculiar ability whenever we mess with them. They're able to mold themselves into just about anything, which is, I guess it makes sense because of their genetic makeup, but you know. Slurp.
What kind of stuff do you do here?
I conduct experiments on Pokemon, usually trying to see the extent of their hidden potentials inside of them. Recently, we've learned, because of our endeavors in the past couple of months, that our, general ability to release the potential of Pokemon seems to mostly come from normal-type Pokemon. So, I've been put into the glorious position of watching over various normal-type Pokemon and learning what they do. Also, I keep the lights on. He points to the Electivire.
I see.
Yow! Just extended their subscription through March. Thank you very much, my dude.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right now, I'm working on the Ditto.
Can you? What did he say he was doing with the Electivire again?
He's
Sorry.
keeping the lights on.
Oh.
So he's a worker. No, he's literally keeping the lights on.
And what's going on with these Ditto?
Most of the ones here have been experimented on to some extent. They seem to very much consider it fun. I don't understand it too much, but Ditto themselves are Pokemon that were created through technologies like this back in the day. So I don't really think that it's too big of a deal for them to be messed around with. However, we've only seen any sort of, we've only ever seen any sort of actual progress on one of them.
And what was that?
Don't touch the tube with the face.
Tube with? I don't understand.
Hey, look, a tube with a face. Touch.
Probably.
Oh, sorry, it's Joseph. Oh, hey, a tube with a face. Punch.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the tube with the face is dangerous.
I mean, as dangerous as any other tube with the face, he shrugs. It's not dangerous if you don't touch it.
True enough.
Last time I punched a tube with a face, I unleashed Mewtwo upon the world.
Other than that, we haven't really got a lot of, success
Joker,
with Pokemon that aren't
We have
completely rewritten from the ground up or that aren't normal type Pokemon. Arad also just gave $2. He says, "Did you just name a character in Grayscale Grayson? God damn it, you're dead to me. Unlike Eric, have an inspiration." Sorry, I was
Thank
reading
you.
something my boss sent me.
I'm not paid enough to deal with this bullshit, so just leave me alone and do my job. Don't touch the tube. I saw nothing.
It's basically what he is.
Wait a minute. This was sent to Joseph. What? Did he redirect it to me? God damn it, Joseph.
At this point, he just seems to be sitting here in the break room.
And
I can basically ignore that you guys are all here, and you can ignore me. And there we go. It's not
Okay,
like it's
then.
All right.
illegal. It's not like it's illegal to be in a place like this, right?
I mean, some authorities might see it as illegal to experiment on Pokemon, but I don't know.
Eh. He looks at the Ditto. Look at them. They like it.
I mean, they look really happy.
They are like dancing around him, like ah.
We're trying to appease our god so he doesn't harm us any further.
As all the other Pokemon here get treated good too, right?
The only other Pokemon here is Meowth there. He has full authority over the break room. The only thing that he I get that. Anyway, he seems to have full authority over the break room, and he seems to enjoy himself. I just have him bring me stuff every now and then. And like I said before, Electivire just keeps the lights on, just like he did when he was at the power plant.
At the power plant,
That's where he was originally stationed.
the one, there's one. Is there one here in Kanto that he was at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Got him confused with another electric type at a power plant.
Oh, sorry. There's a lot of power plants. I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure most places have them.
Places need power.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if we could figure out some way to do it without electric type Pokemon, but why would we? Anyway.
I mean, it is.
Why make
the most
innovations in
efficient.
technology?
I think we
It
make
is
I
technically
think
the
we
most
make plenty
efficient
of
way.
I think we make plenty of innovations in technology surrounding Pokemon. Oh, you mean without surrounding Pokemon? That's just crazy talk. How about you shut up? Anyway.
Watching for ourselves as human beings. Anyway, here's just back.
Is at an all-time low because we only use Pokemon.
you
However,
hand,
methane is rising.
you hand the Skitty back as he looks at the Skitty and then looks back to you. It's really weird.
I mean, it's probably just sees the hoodie and just sees a Skitty.
These Ditto, if they were to just change into something, they would have changed into you. Not sure if this thing even knows what a Skitty is.
Evelyn's a skitty.
Oh, well, I was a Skitty like 5 minutes ago, so maybe that's it. I don't know.
The both of you say this to him, he just like, what?
Yep.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
I don't really get it either.
You're saying you
My
are a
bad.
Skitty?
No, I was like 10 minutes ago.
What, you were a skitty again?
Yeah.
He was.
Oh,
you missed it.
heck. I
This is
would've
why you
kept-
shouldn't just run into places on your own. You'll miss
I don't know. I
important
made a
moments
new
like-
friend.
Evelyn turning back into Skitty
Hmm.
and then back again.
He looks at you, then looks down at the Skitty. I mean, it's weird, but I guess it makes sense. That's why he would turn into that.
I guess if you don't think about it too hard.
Do you have?
But-
Can you do it again?
Yeah, I was trying, but I can't. I don't know how.
I'm interested. He sits up. He picks
So
up.
there's this
He picks up the Skitty in front of him.
So there's this Jirachi, right?
I don't really. I'll figure it out. I'll take the Skitty over to the lab and we'll see.
Oh, okay. You mean you? Okay, you're interested. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'll figure it out. You guys can do whatever. I'm going back to the lab.
Alrighty.
Do, do,
We'll
do,
try not
do,
to
do.
mess up anything.
He's just like, all right, Ditto, just don't transform again. Fuck, I said transform. Nah, I'm kidding.
Gosh, I hope there's more than one lab.
As he goes off toward the other lab. Speaking of other lab, do.
hot in my room. I gotta open a window.
So, let's go ahead and put that right there. Joseph,
Yeah.
you made your way into the belly of the beast. This absolutely upside down room. That. One second. There we go. You made your way into the belly of the beast. This absolutely upside down room that is no longer upside down. That seems to be the central server area, as well as the place to make your way down toward the Electivire if needed. Upon stepping into here, you don't really notice too many things. I mean, again, most of this stuff, like if you were to look at the screens, it'd probably just be like, nerd shit. However, you do notice one thing in particular about the room that seems to stand out like a sore thumb.
What is it? Hey, look, it's your friend.
Let's just go ahead and perfect.
How many pillar programs am I gonna find in these games?
90, there we go. It was supposed to be a lot thicker than this, but I think it changed for some reason.
Did you go like token or?
Who needs a token?
I'm just gonna imagine it's a giant stick of gum.
Perfect. You see what appears to be a extremely large pillar.
Mephisto, is that
seemingly
you?
Seemingly completely full of some sort of pink liquid.
Aye.
All
Kill
right.
him.
He's gonna compare Victini's and Ditto's faces.
What? That's not a. What do you mean? What do you mean Ditto's face? What do you mean?
Do I really need to roll
What do you
observation?
mean? No,
I have to roll.
You're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna compare the faces.
They are completely different.
Huh. Then maybe you're a Zoru Arc or Zorua.
Sherry just kind of like absentmindedly goes over toward all of the computers and things and starts like just looking at everything.
Wait, Sherry.
Because that went so well the last time.
Yeah,
See if as she's like at the dangerous buttons. Does it say which way the break room is? I want some coffee.
1 second. I'll see if I can pull up a map. And she's like, "Ooh, this place has everything already made, and I don't have to jury rig it."
Beep boop beep boop beep.
Officer Jenny just makes her way over toward the large thing. She's just like, "It seems like it's some sort of a prisoner."
Sure.
What should we do?
Hey, buddy. I am intimidated.
We have more money.
Arad gives $2. If Ditto instantly recognizes Evelyn as a skitty, does that mean Evelyn isn't human? Did Jirachi just take away Evelyn's humanity? What? What does Jonathan think about all this? Does he like the inspiration he just got? Yeah, let's give that to Jonathan. He's a good boy. Hopefully he won't go back to jail.
Yeah.
What a good boy.
Are you protecting something, buddy? All right. Punch. I'm kidding. Probably just blocking some secret experiment or something.
There we go. Now he's thicker.
Let's
You
see.
thick boy.
He perfect now.
Now that I've found one of these
Damn,
bases,
boy,
what
you
am I
thick.
looking for?
What's that?
Now that I found one of these bases, do I just jot down where it is, or am I looking for something specific?
You have never been told what to do once you get to the bases.
Well,
He
Hold
just
on a
told
sec.
you to find them.
I'm gonna put in my text 1 in Viridian Force. Okay, done.
You just text him while he's in jail.
No, I'm putting it in like a text file in my phone.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. One in Viridian Forest, you do so as Sherry seems to be like, I got a map!
All right, where's the break room?
You go over to her as she starts like pointing out different things. She's like, let's see here. It looks like there's a bunch of secret areas in this place. But not really, because they all seem to just lead off to closets. This isn't very big, not like the one we were at last time.
Yeah, that's a shame. So what's he hiding, quote unquote, pointing at Ditto?
That appears to be an experimental Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
From what I can tell, she just starts putting things up. She just puts the map away for a second. He used to be a whole bunch of other Ditto.
You want to catch it? It is a big Pokemon.
She stops typing and looks back at you. Her eyes go wide as she nods furiously.
It's a rocket base. It's free. It's free game.
It's free real estate.
But let's not tell Jenny about this.
I can hear you. I'm right over here.
Right. Okay.
Shit, she's on us.
But no, you're gonna say.
Are you
You're gonna-
trying to get this thing out of here so you can catch it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of buttons over here we could potentially see what happens with. She
Sure, you're up.
She starts messing around with some of the things over at the thing. I'm gonna roll for Jenny. See what happens.
I have no idea.
No,
whether I
wait,
will
Jenny,
be
you
good.
need a professional to touch the buttons. Sherry, go.
Touch the tube.
I really
Touch
don't
the
want her
tube.
to, free this giant boy.
She got really good. She presses one of the buttons as all of a sudden smoke starts coming from the top of the tube. As that happens, the tube begins to start going down away from the large creature. As it does, the liquid from the tube seems to start spilling out as it completely engulfs Officer Jenny.
Oh no!
Hey, gonna punch the slime.
You punch the slime as you feel yourself getting sucked in from the slime. Roll me
Sherry.
strength.
Oh no! Well,
Why would you let this happen?
I guess
Well-
we're gonna be saying hi to Jonathan real soon.
I need you to roll me for your strength, my dude.
I'm rolling. Oh
Oh,
boy,
no.
but my strength is pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, that's a 9 though.
Yeah.
You start feeling like you're getting sucked into the mass as this thing with its large smile is just coming out from the tube and engulfing the two of you.
As Joseph's struggling, he just does breathing exercises. Sherry, you're up.
Joseph! As she looks at it, she sees it begin to start engulfing you. She pulls out a Pokeball. She tosses it at it. The Pokeball starts getting engulfed into the creature.
Okay, that's not fair.
As this goes on,
Staryu Scald.
I think it is time for initiative. However, bonk.
oh god!
I don't understand.
I can't wait for Sherry's new friend.
I can't believe this is actually
Why?
happening. All we needed to do, the one thing.
By the
This
way,
is how they're making all the
specifically
giant
asked.
Pokemon. They take regular Pokemon and make them smash this Ditto.
I can't believe this is actually happening. We had a free reign of this.
So, you know how I said I punched the face? Told
You
you
did.
so.
you 100% did.
Call it.
As this thing starts engulfing you into itself, we're gonna go to initiative.
It's time
Jenny-
for a hug.
Jenny and Pikachu don't get an initiative because they're already engulfed.
Suffocating slowly.
As they are already
This is no
engulfed
time for a
inside.
depression analogy.
Yeah, it's just up on the area up above, just like clapping, like yeah.
I can't believe we released the gelatinous cube. I can't believe we released the deadly ooze monster.
Joker,
I
look,
need you
can't
to
believe
roll
we
for
have
Staryu
more.
speed, please.
All right.
Also, Arad just donated $2. Am I suddenly watching a Vor stream? I did not consent.
How dare you subject them to this?
What? A few games without FOMO and you for me. I see how it is.
Does that mean
Anyway,
that we're? Does that mean
Staryu rolled 21.
Staryu will be definitely going first. Sherry
So,
will be going after with her initiative, and she will be able to toss out a Pokemon at that point.
Does that mean that that's a Vorspiration right there?
That is a Ditto inspiration right there. Let's give that off to him. Boop. That's there we go. Boom. Thank you, Arad. Anyway, as Staryu goes first, what Staryu gonna do?
Scold!
Go ahead and roll me for special attack.
Alright.
Staryu has a pretty decent special attack.
Okay, it's on. It's up to you.
Oh no.
12.
Staryu uses Scald. As it does, it seems to just open its mouth and take the Scald into its mouth, and it seems happy to have water.
It seems slightly more relaxed.
As this happens, it's gonna go to Sherry's turn, and Sherry's like, do. Who's she gonna toss out? She's gonna toss out Hero.
Hero.
Hero's gonna roll speed to see where it's gonna end up in the initiative. It doesn't get to do act this turn, but it can next turn. It is gonna be last. As it's gonna go to the Ditto's turn. The Ditto, after getting fed, seems to slightly enlarge.
Oh no.
As that happens, however, it also seems to shake a little bit.
Oh,
This feels so wrong.
Oh no!
As it shakes a little bit, a Ditto seems to fall out from the Ditto. As this Ditto falls out from the Ditto, it looks around the room. And becomes a Staryu.
Hiya.
I don't like where this is going.
So, it can't do anything else with that, and this Ditto can't go this turn. So
Let's color tint pink.
as this goes on after the first turn, boop. Ah, crap.
Dibs.
Time to self-destruct.
Ditto, get back in your tube. He just walks over here to this thing and just starts pressing buttons. Ah, shit. We don't have enough Moo Moo milk for this.
Milk.
We need to calm it down. It's getting
Oh.
excited.
I have. As he flashes back to Firo taking the Moo Moo milk. Oh no.
Joker, look.
Oh wait, did it get the Moo Moo milk?
Not
right,
the Moo milk.
right. I got 2 Moo Moo milk for. Okay.
Rod says, I hate everything that's happened so far in Lab 1. Good job. That sounds like another Ditto-spiration. Until they are said not to be Ditto-spiration, that sounds like another Ditto-spiration to me. As he's just like, we need to give it something to calm it down. He's getting excited and he wants to play. Don't let him see me.
So that little Ditto there, am I its father?
The Ditto you're playing with right now, it's an experimental Pokemon. For some reason, when we experimented on a big load of Ditto, they just decided to school together.
So it's just a part of the whole.
Is that why I couldn't catch it? There's a lot of Pokemon there. You wouldn't be able to catch this one.
Sorry, Sherry. Maybe next time.
It's not fair! I want a tube!
Wait, that means start swimming to look for the Pokeball. Maybe you caught one.
Put it in the tube and let me catch the tube! Kidding. Alright, we go back up to the top of the initiative, which is going to go to Staryu, but that is also technically your turn, 77. You can tell Staryu to do something, or you can do something yourself. What do you want to do?
Alright, let's see.
Do you want to try to get your hands removed from this thing, or do you want to go further in like you just said?
I want to go further in and look for the Pokeball.
All right, if you do that, then Staryu will have to act on its own. Is that fine?
Yeah. Finally.
Oh, that really works visually.
As you go into the thing. We'll get to you in a second, my dude. Did anybody follow him, by the way?
Nope.
I would say yes, because he'd be very curious about what this tube with a face is.
Okay, Varric, we'll say you followed him. Anybody follow Varric? Or are you guys just gonna hang out in the break room?
There's
a cat, man.
You could bring the cat with you.
But the cat might be evil.
You've been in the break room for like an hour, Keanu.
And it's so cozy.
You can stay here if you want. You're just gonna cover yourself in bubblegum and cats? Wait, Keanu. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Evelyn, you gonna stay here in the break room and drink coffee?
No, I don't like coffee. I'm ahead. I guess I'm ahead after Varric because I want to see what this fucking Ditto is.
Cool. We'll
That's
get you guys.
so
We'll get you
cool.
guys in at the end of the initiative. You guys were following him, but not really following it. You know.
You know, it's like, well, we were hanging out at the door for a second, seeing if everyone was going to come.
Staryu
Nobody
needs
else
to
wanted
roll
to
for its
come.
individuality. It has a pretty okay individuality, so no matter what, it's going to do something, but we need to roll to see what it's going to do.
Roll well, Staryu. You Staryu.
Did you roll?
Oh, I thought you said it had to roll.
No. That still means you.
Wee. Oh shit! Oh wait, that's a 7. Never mind. That was a 1.
Oh no, the individuality is the. Oh wait, yeah, that is a 7. It is going to go for a rapid spin. Go ahead and roll me for its attack.
Okay. Wee.
That's a hit. As it goes forward and strikes against the Ditto, using rapid spin. We're gonna go to Sherry. She is going to not have any more Pokeballs because, you know, you guys didn't give her a lot of those. Uh, and instead, she's gonna be like, "All right, Hero, go for a horn attack." And then Hero's like, "I don't fucking know horn attack. I know mega horn, so I need to roll to see if I understand what she's telling me."
Do a horn thing.
Do a horn thing. Yeah, Hero knows. Hero's gonna go for a mega horn. And it's gonna bash into Ditto. Do-do-do-do. Oh no.
Oh,
As
she gonna
as
get eaten?
tried to mega horn, it just seems to go in to Ditto, and then it tries to pull out, and it's just keeps getting sucked back in.
I hate it when I horn attack someone and I get to like trying to take it out and I'm
I
married.
hate when I can't pull out my horn attack.
I hate when she will pull out.
As that happens, we're gonna go for the Staryu, the other Staryu, which is going to use probably gonna use Scald on your Staryu. However, it does not have your Staryu stats. It just has 3s across the board, so
It's a very violent Ditto.
it's gonna miss.
Must protect the hive mother.
As this Staryu goes over to start attacking your Staryu, it fucking instantly misses. And then the Ditto shakes a little bit. Boop.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hero, no. Hero, yes. It didn't turn into an exact copy?
Nope. It didn't. It could not make itself that big.
Oh. How do they make themselves look into fucking like Tropius or fucking like giant Pokemon?
Whenever something has a giant variant to it, it will not be able to go into the giant variant unless it
Okay.
itself is a giant variant.
Gotcha.
So the
I'd love
big
to
Ditto
see-
could potentially do it.
So
I'd
it could
love
turn
to
into
see-
a whale lord, just not a giant whale lord.
Yes.
Okay.
I would
It's
love to see-
Pokemon is weird. I understand this, but leave me alone. It's all about genetics,
It's a
man.
Ditto. It's a Ditto, all right. It's a Ditto. It does what Dittos do.
As another Ditto seems to come out from it and turns into a Heracross, we are gonna go to. One moment. Boop. Varric, Evelyn, you guys
You
have
just
shown
see-
up to
It's
see
huge!
the world's happiest Ditto.
You just see.
And you
Majesty.
also see it. You also see the Ditto absorbing Hero.
Oh, that's not as good.
Barrick just gives like this really deep and just extremely tired sigh, like. Of course.
I need
Want
for
some juicy fruit.
I need for Colonel, Dusty, and Patchy to roll me for their speeds, please.
Colonel. Oof.
Okay, it's a 9.
Patchy.
That's pretty good.
That's really good for him.
And
18. And that's not
it's
terrible.
not terrible. All right, so it's gonna go to the Patchy with its, I believe, like 20
18
something.
plus 9, so
yeah,
27.
so 27. It's gonna go Patchy, then Staryu, then Dusty, then it'll go to Ditto, then it'll go to Colonel, and then it'll go to Hero. With that being the case, Varric, as you show up, you can throw out one Pokemon this round if you would like.
That's fair. Who should I pull out though?
You'll have to roll to
I
see.
will-
You have to roll to see how fast it's going to be, but it cannot do anything this turn.
That's fine. Mm, I'll pull out Tressa. Fuck it.
Okay.
Probably not the best choice, but you know,
Ditto is a normal type.
it's a normal
Tressa
type.
comes out. Hey, it's another one of
Yay.
ours. I can
Yes,
tell.
it
I
is.
can tell because of the way it seems to be a klepto. I'm kidding.
All right, let's see here. What is your speed, little girl? All right, so 17 plus 8.
Hell yeah. She'll go
So
next round.
26. I think.
She'll go next round after Patchy.
Yeah.
So first off, Patchy.
Patchy.
What's Patchy gonna do?
Are you? It's going to acknowledge that Echo's a bit strong, but decrease the thing that it's not using.
I
for
get
its
it.
strong.
We get it. I hate it, but we get it. I'm kidding.
Heck. Well, that one did we that Heracross just attacked the heckin'.
It didn't attack anybody
or
yet.
no, the star you just attacked.
Yeah,
the
it
other
did, but you didn't see that.
I didn't see that part. Okay.
You don't even know which star you is which.
It's
Which
true.
one do I shoot?
The
No,
one with
shoot.
the weird
What do I do?
face. No, just I guess. I mean, it's devouring hero, so maybe we can knock it out and talk it out later.
All right.
Echoed voice, I suppose.
Patchy's gonna rush forward and use Echo Voice. I'm guessing on Glubinaldo.
Glubinaldo, hell yeah.
All right. Roll me special attack. You'll probably hit.
It's
This
a
thing
huge
doesn't
bitch.
have a lot of AC. It has a lot of health. You miss,
That's a-
actually, I think.
That's a +6. That's a 11.
Yeah, you miss.
Oh,
It has a lowish AC, but not that low.
not that low.
As you Echo Voice, he seems to just get hit with it. You see the ripples appear on the Ditto as the sound hits it, but like it just seems to ripple along him, and he seems to be like, ah.
It tickles.
He's very happy.
I
He's
do
having a
not-
lot of fun, you see.
I do not feel comfortable with these vibrations.
Speaking of you not feeling comfortable with vibrations, it is Staryu's turn, which means that it's your turn. As you are going deep into the the Ditto, you try to see if you can find the Pokeball or Officer Jenny or Pikachu. Unfortunately, you're swimming in pink.
It's okay. I'll keep going.
I need you to roll me for your perception, I guess. However, I need you to roll me with disadvantage.
What? Okay. Even though it doesn't make sense.
You can throw an inspiration.
17.
Gotta roll twice.
One more time. Disadvantage is you roll twice and take the lowest. All right, we're gonna go
Hooray.
8 plus 2. That's gonna be 10. You're not able to find the Pokeball in here. However, you are able to find Officer Jenny and Pikachu. As you reach out, you can see that the two of them are just kind of like floating in the midst of this thing.
Can
and
I try
You can kind of
throwing
see
them
that.
out?
You can kind of see that there's like a little bit of bubbles around them, but like whatever. What's that you said?
Can I throw them out of the Ditto?
Roll me strength.
Dittos are just LCL fluid.
Okay.
And
You go to
Unnatural
Whatever
20.
it is.
you go to throw them out. They will get sent flying out from this thing. However, you feel weird after you throw them out. There, Joseph. It feels like this is like kind of like quicksand. The more you struggle, the more it just gets really impossible for you to move.
Goodbye,
As
friend.
All of this pink just seems to be going into your clothes and just all over. You're finding it hard to fight against it, even with your strength.
Well, at least I saved someone. Now I could die in peace.
With that being said, they have their heads sticking out of the side. You guys just see sticking their heads out from the side, Pikachu and Officer Jenny. She just looks around like, help!
OJ.
At that point, we're gonna go to, I believe, Staryu
Just-
still.
Yeah, okay.
Staryu is probably gonna go for a Scald. Roll me for special attack. That is unfortunately a miss again on the big boy.
It just enjoys tea.
As the Staryu flies around the other Staryu and then just looks back up toward the Ditto, because it would know, attacking this Staryu would be not as effective as attacking the Ditto. So it's like, okay, I'll just attack the Ditto. Sprays it more, it gets more water, it seems to love it, and it's gonna grow slightly again.
Why does it feel like a sauna in here?
At that point, we're gonna go to, I believe, Colonel? Was it Colonel or Dusty? It was Dusty.
Colonel is
Yeah, it was Dusty.
Oh, yeah,
It's Dusty's
Dusty.
turn.
Dusty does what Dusty wants.
Piss.
What you thinking, Dusty?
If Dusty's doing what it wants, Dusty's using Heat Wave.
Oh,
It sees that there is a bug Pokemon there. It's going to definitely hit the other bug Pokemon, and probably the Pikachu, and maybe the Officer, and probably the Glubinaldo, but definitely the other hero. This seems like too good of a time to use Heat Wave for it to give up on it. Roll me for that special attack.
I'm proud that he's learning type advantages, but also please don't hurt our friends.
Oh, he's gonna fuck him up.
So
I mean,
remember
actually,
when we-
he's not. I
or
guess.
perhaps not.
Or
Remember when
perhaps
we...
that's not gonna hit anyone.
Hey, remember earlier in the game we joked about Joseph being burned in the face?
It's gonna go forward, and as it does, it's just gonna kind of jump up and down, and some heat's gonna come from it, but nothing cares.
Not even Brad
You're
Pitt?
doing your best. I believe in you, Dusty.
At which point we go to Glubinaldo's turn.
Glubinaldo is best.
Well, we're at the top of the round already. Wow.
First off, Glubinaldo's Staryu is going to attack Staryu with its +3.
Brother, my brother.
Oh, that's a hit! It's going to use Scald on Staryu. Staryu is going to take half damage from Scald. That is going to be a
Tell me
special attack plus 30, so that's going to be 33 damage. But then you half it. Staryu's going to take 16 damage. As Staryu takes 16 damage, the other hero's just going to go and start pushing this hero into it. As that happens, this hero and the other hero disappear into the mass that is Glubinaldo.
Why do I feel a horn attached to my... Help!
As that happens, I'm just going to move this bag closer. There we go. Boop.
Oh boy, another Ditto. Who would have thought?
Boop.
I don't like where this is going.
You just gotta take him down, guys. It's fine. So this Ditto is just gonna be in there now. He's just gonna become part of the collective again. As that happens, and a new Ditto comes, Glubsty. Glub you.
Glubberty.
I'm glad that Glubinaldo's name is being used well.
As this goes on, it is going to go to... at this point, it's going to go to Hero, but unfortunately, yeah. Hero has now been covered in itself, and then... No, Hero's fine. Don't worry about it.
Why is my horn attached to?
Heroes.
Help!
as it's gonna go to Colonel.
So I'm looking here.
He's gonna do his own thing.
I think the collision box acknowledged the thickness.
Oh no.
What is Colonel doing, dog?
As it looks fine on the regular side, but
Just go top down. It's fine.
no, it looks fine from the side too. On my side at least. Either way, as Colonel goes forward, Colonel is going to probably go for you know what, Colonel's smart. Colonel's probably gonna go for a Razor Leaf. Razor Wind would take 2 turns, so Razor Leaf's probably the best option here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me for that attack, my dude.
That's a 19.
That is a really good hit. That is a crit.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a fucking crit.
It hits up to 2 targets. This is a giant creature, and even more than that, it's actually even bigger than a giant creature. We'll say it does double damage. That is going to be special attack or regular attack plus 15, so that's going to be 7 plus 15.
I
is
can't
22.
believe you sold out to double bubble
Times
bubble.
2
bubble.
is 44. Times 2, adding another 22 onto the top of that is going to be 66 damage. As a bunch of fucking leaves go into it, as soon as all those leaves go into it, that does 66 damage, which means...
Oh. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
So anyway, I
God.
think we need to stop attacking it.
That's a possibility. I agree.
It seems to shrink.
It seems to shrink, but we also have so many more problems.
It's fine. They have to take a turn to transform. Don't worry about
So
it.
like, Grayson, you would have to have like a vacuum or something.
I'm working on
I'm
it.
currently drowning.
We need to give it something to calm it down, but all you guys keep doing is hitting it.
Well, what do we give it?
I
What's
don't
taking
know.
again? Whoa.
I literally just fed it. I was actually going to go over there, Keanu, because Reyna would have wanted to go after there.
They've been gone a while, and it's making loud
Exactly.
noises over there, and oh my god.
Keanu, you
Come
show
on,
up
guys.
with all your cats.
Bleh.
With all your cats and foxes and worm. It's funny, too, because your girlfriend technically counts as one of your cats, because she's a Miss Magius.
That's how cats work.
As
Never
you
seen
look around, you see what appears to be a giant ditto.
Big guy.
We need to give it something to calm it down.
Thanks for the non-descriptive help.
I can't give it what I usually give it. I literally just fed it this morning. It drinks a lot of moo moo milk.
Well, then let's give it some more.
I don't have any more.
I think I have some actually.
Well, give it to it. As we go up to the top of the order, which is going to be Patrisu. However, that also means it's your turn, Evelyn.
Yeah, Patchy, hold up for a sec. Evelyn's going to pull out the moo milk. She's gonna rush forward, and she's gonna try to toss that moo milk into his mouth.
I'm guessing you take off the lid to it.
Yes.
You toss a moo milk grenade at the ditto.
Fire in the hole!
Are you giving up? Are you giving up a moo milk?
Yes. I only have one use of this one left.
Hand it over here. There's only one use of this one left. I will take that into account.
It's also pretty old, but you know
That's
what?
whatever,
We're gonna
it's
think
fine.
about that.
It's fine. Moo milk has a humongous shelf life, man.
I'm pretty sure we got that when we left Orberg.
Moo milk has
So-
a humongous shelf life, man.
Man, it's really impressive.
That's why it's so expensive. As the Moo Moo goes into it, it seems to lick its lips. As it does, as it licks its lips, it spreads the milk. There is now a milk mustache over the Ditto. He seems to be having a good time. As it seems to eat, the other Ditto around it seem to be like, oh, that sounds like a good time, as they dive back into the Ditto to take in the Moo Moo milk. As that happens.
And Jenny's face is back inside.
Jenny is completely devoured by the Ditto again.
Actually?
Well, here I go.
Oh no, OJ!
No, it didn't even get to my
sorry.
turn yet.
Oh, now
No.
you care about drowning others.
It's Pachirisu's turn. Do you want to keep attacking it, or you guys want to keep on trying to give it stuff?
I mean, Patchy, I just took up the action on that turn to do that, right?
You took up your action. Patchy can still do something.
Oh, well, I told him to hold off, so
He will stay back. I just need to know if you're attacking him or feeding him. Those are the only two ways to defeat him.
all I'm gonna do is feed him.
Okay. So, Varric, it's now time for Tressa's turn. Do you want to attack it, or do you want
So-
to feed it?
Here is what I was going to do. Is I was going to go over there with Tressa and try and pull Officer Jenny and Pikachu out. Hell, that was my plan.
They're gone
But then she got
forever.
transformed.
They're gone forever, you see.
Well,
Oh, wait,
I'm
Keanu.
still-
Why don't you roll me for Marilyn and Vivi's speed? To see when they're gonna do stuff.
18 plus for you, Marilyn. 26. And Vivi. 24.
All right, they'll go after Tressa.
cool. All right, I'm gonna get closer with Tressa where I last saw the two.
You get close to this Ditto. As you get close to this Ditto, boing.
My God, this would be the most adorable thing in the world. If it wasn't a threat at the moment.
What do you want to do? Do you want to try to feed it something? Do you want to try to fight it? Do you want to dive into it and try to save your friends?
I'm not strong enough. I'm not nearly strong enough to do that.
What do you mean?
However, I don't know if it likes solid food.
You gonna toss
I'm
some
gonna
Pokemon
throw
food at it?
I'm gonna throw Pokemon food.
You toss a Pokemon food at it. As you do, it seems to immediately just go into its mouth. Upon it doing that, it chomps down on it. It seems to disappear. The two Ditto around it jump back into it. Quell their numbers.
Yep.
At this point, are you gonna have Tressa do anything?
I don't want to attack it to make 4 fall out.
Keanu, it's time for
Yeah.
Marilyn's turn.
Use attract.
Yeah.
Marilyn's gonna try to use attract.
Mm-hmm.
You go to use attract. Ditto has no gender.
He's just always using it on Ditto.
It's just like she tries to attract the Ditto. The Ditto just stares off into space. Ah. Unfortunately, attract doesn't work on things that don't have a gender. However, right after that, it's Vivi's turn. You can either act on Vivi's turn, or Vivi can act.
Vivi.
What do you want Vivi to do?
Baby doll eyes.
Vivi's gonna go forward and use baby doll eyes. Upon
They're all
doing
gonna
so,
be cute together.
upon doing so, that is going to lower the attack stat. As Ditto's attack stat gets lowered by 1. Upon that happening, Ditto looks over toward the Vivi, but does not have any more Dittos to transform into Vivi. Unfortunate. He needs to make more.
He just turned into a giant Vivi.
All right. With that being said, are any of you going to actually attack it this turn, or should we move forward in the turn order?
I don't plan on attacking it. I plan on keep on feeding it.
Just asking if is anybody going to have their Pokemon attack it.
Emerald.
Staryu
I've already-
and Staryu are still fighting.
It's already been my turn. I decided not to attack it.
Just making sure as we go back up, we go to Ditto's turn. Ditto will do its thing. It will make another Ditto. That Ditto will turn into Marilyn.
You don't even need to make that one pink.
Yay!
And as there is now another Marilyn, it's gonna be fulfilled in its life as it continues to make more people and fill the world with happiness. And you guys are giving it food, so it obviously is doing something right. We go back up to the top of the order, which is going to be Evelyn.
I'm gonna take out 2 pieces of bread. And I'm gonna try to toss them in his mouth.
Give him here. You take 2 pieces of poke food. As you do, you chuck them into the Ditto's mouth, one after the other. Hya! Hya! As that happens, the Ditto closes its mouth, chomps down. The Staryu gets distracted, flies into the Ditto.
Aw, goodbye, Glubberty.
Glubsty jumps into Ditto. And perfect. Everything's fine with the Ditto world. Trying to find I can't find where'd that Staryu go?
It's man, where did it go?
It disappeared to the ether is what happened to it. Is that it? No, that's just another Ditto. Oh well, it's dead. Okay, so
Oh no.
as that happens, there are still some Dittos left out, unfortunately. With that being said, it goes to Keanu's turn. Actually, no, it goes to Varric's turn. Not my bad.
Yep.
Varric, what do you do?
I am. I want to help my friends get out of the big thing. I'm not a strong boy, you see.
Ditto.
What
Well-
does it sound like it's saying anything, by the way?
It sounds like it's saying a lot of things all at once.
Oh.
Because it's made up of thousands of Ditto, you see, or hundreds of Ditto.
Here's another Pokemon food.
Nom
Or
nom nom.
Big Ditto. Yeah.
Vroom.
Mm-hmm. Yes, go in.
There is
Hooray.
still 1 Ditto left.
Tressa,
Aaron's turn. Unless you're having
Yeah.
Tressa attack it.
I'm not having her attack. No.
Aaron's turn.
Nice.
Baby doll eyes. It goes down by 1 again. Is Marilyn doing anything, or are you doing anything?
I'm happy where I am. Marilyn's posing well. Vivi stares up half.
All right, it goes to Ditto's turn as Ditto makes another Ditto.
Am I unconscious yet?
As this
This is-
Ditto turns into Colonel.
The pink goo fills your lung.
Happy Colonel Ditto. Are you guys doing anything this turn, or are you guys gonna end your turn?
You
Can
guys?
Joseph do anything at this
He
point?
cannot.
Like,
Like I said, he was completely bound in there.
We're 77.
he's in it, and I don't know how to get him out.
Do you guys want to have any Pokemon attack, or go back to your turns?
I'm gonna go back to my turn. I don't know what y'all plan on doing.
That's what I'm waiting on.
I don't want to make more
Okay.
fucking things.
Evelyn.
Causing more problems?
Yeah.
I know how to
Evelyn.
go problems.
What do you want to do, Evelyn?
Well, the last time she tossed in food, the number of food she tossed in, the number of dittos disappeared. So
Weird how that happened.
weird. Here's 3 poke food.
Oh, snap. 3 poke food?
I can buy more.
Oh, snap. Glub.
Snap! Oh snap!
Glub.
Oh snap!
Do.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
For a second, I got confused with these two here, thinking that one of them was a ditto.
You throw Pokemon food into its fucking gullet. As you do, these two jump back into the Ditto. And upon doing so...
If you could spit out our friends, we'd really appreciate it.
As soon as it gets to around this big, you see the Ditto close its mouth. It looks uncomfortable for a second. It
Oh,
seems
he's
to
gonna
close
bomb.
its eyes.
It just erupted.
Am I dead?
You just exploded along with it.
There we go.
I just imagine like a nuclear, like a fucking mushroom cloud of
That
ditto.
doesn't seem like nearly enough Ditto. Hold on a second.
Just copy and paste the whole lot.
Blop, blop.
Yeah, there you go.
I like there's one called the Freaky Ditto that parties and drinks.
There we
Number
go.
1 dads.
As the Dittos burst,
Just face down on the ground. like a
77, Hero, OJ, Pikachu, all of them burst out from it as well and just kind of lay on the ground in pink sludge.
Am I unconscious?
You were holding your breath like a champ. You have a Ditto on your shirt.
By the way, did the Pokeball catch a Ditto?
You do see there is a Pokeball on the ground.
Well, I couldn't see if it was. Whew. I couldn't see if it was shaking or not, but here, gives it to Sherry.
You grab the Pokeball, you take it over to Sherry. Sherry looks at it. She goes to see if anything's in the Pokeball. I don't know, man. Let's see if anything was in the Pokeball.
Come on, give Sherry this. Come on.
13. Boom. Nat 1.
Aw.
Boom. 8.
Aw.
Unfortunately, no Ditto was caught. Ah, darn it.
Well,
Oh, well, they weren't big anyway.
what about you? Takes the Ditto that's on his shirt.
I had them all stand up correctly. But then they piled in again. The Ditto that's on the Ditto that's on your shirt just has left like a Ditto stain on your shirt, and he just looks up at you like, ah.
You want to catch this one?
Eh.
Did Cherry catch it? Come on.
Hits him in the face. He's like, the Pokemon.
First roll. 16.
Come
Second
on,
roll.
come on.
9. And third roll. 15. It seems to shake 3 times. Bong. A Ditto is caught.
Yeah!
You no longer have a
Congrats,
stain on your shirt. She's like, yeah! I don't know
You
what to do
gotta-
with this. Did you just steal one of my Ditto?
Oh
If
yeah.
it
I
was
don't know why
stolen,
we
then
would do that.
we wouldn't be able to catch it.
Whatever.
Seems like a strange thing to do.
I have like 90 other ones. I don't really care that much.
She is Sherry.
Oh, yeah. He's just like, oh yeah, I guess.
Don't know why you'd mess with someone else's dinners, man.
Anyway,
Is that what they're called?
how are you doing? Are you all right?
Oh wow, that was weird. But she like shakes off her shirt. She like puts down the CM and like kind of just like reaches into her like shirt sleeve and pulls out another Ditto, and then just kind of like puts it in the pile. Yeah, I think I'm good.
That's good. Now, excuse me. He's going to go lean against the wall, flop down, and like sleep for a bit.
It's like, excuse me. By the way, oh great, you brought the fuzz. Whatever am I going to do in my perfectly legal place that I can be in? I'm not so sure that our terms of legal are the same or not. I mean, this is apparently a Team Rocket headquarters, isn't it?
It's government land.
But officer, Team Rocket doesn't exist.
He
to
is
Keanu.
right.
She goes over to Keanu like, what?
There we go.
What's going on there?
They're called Team Break now.
Uh,
They're going through a rebranding phase. This is an ex-Team Rocket base. It's now a Team Break base. They're the same thing, but they're not the same thing. You dig?
you mentioned this before, I guess, but it's kind of weird.
I mean, it's just a bunch of Ditto here.
What
Not
about
much
that other
talking about.
Pokemon? He's here for the lights. We have him on loan. On loan? Yes, from the power plant. I can show you our papers.
Oh yeah, OJ, like, Team Break is like a bunch of the gym leaders in this country, so they probably kind of like run some shit.
What? I can show you all of our paperwork, as well as the papers for actually being inside this place. Honestly, the only thing I'm doing here is messing with this Ditto. These Ditto, all of the Ditto. If you have the proper paperwork, I wouldn't mind going over it. But what exactly are you doing to the Ditto? Well, it's a little bit complicated.
Turning them into sex slaves. I mean, charity work.
Charity work.
And he says some weird things in his sleep.
I'm sure that you understand, officer, that Ditto are a very strange and rare Pokemon, which is really weird how I have a ton of them, but let's not think about that. However, when it comes to Ditto, they are a very interesting source of experimentation and research for Pokemon all over. They can transform into any Pokemon that I can ask them to, and I can check each and every one of them for any sort of falsities or any sort of deformations. Not to mention, they really like it here, and they basically will not leave. I've already tried. I've been done with my experimentations on them for months. They will not leave. So I just have to keep experimenting on them and researching them. They won't give me any other Pokemon. I don't know what to do with my life.
I'm so sorry that you're not paid enough for this.
Right now, my life is waking up, pulling off Ditto from me, going off into getting breakfast, pulling off Ditto from me, eating my breakfast, pulling a Ditto out of my breakfast, and going and checking on this tube that has around 100 or so Ditto inside of it that can merge into one giant Ditto.
Hell yeah.
Either way, everything I'm doing here is perfectly on the level. I can show you all my paperwork. Shall we make our way to the break room, Officer Jenny? Also, I can let you know of all the different places that are in this facility, and if there's any problems going on, I would be more than happy to obey any sort of laws or any sort of regulations you have, as we have continued to obey Viridian City's laws from the beginning. Sure, let's go. All right then. If you'll all excuse me, If you could try to get those into the tube, that would be great, but I know that that's impossible. I've tried. As he walks away.
We'll do our best.
They seem to go off toward the break room. Guys,
Well,
you are
Officer Jenny's dead.
you have made your way into this Team Rocket base. You found out the experimentations that are here, and while you are all just kind of reeling back from the whole, I mean, there's not really anything apparently that is going on wrong here. Sherry goes back over to the things and begins going over a lot of their stuff. This Skitty just seems to be sitting here.
So when you transform, how do you do it?
Looks back to you. Deter! As you hear, deter!
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, since they can't change their tone whenever they talk in the anime and only say ditto, I'm going to assume they only ever say ditto. Ever.
Perfect.
Because they don't say Skitty or Pikachu when they change. They just usually just go ditto.
If the scientists named Pokemon after what they call themselves, then why isn't Onyx Bior?
Anyway, so I don't know. There's a lot of them where you're like, why didn't they name this or that?
Well, seeing as there's not really much else to do, I'm gonna try to put some of the ditto back in the tube.
You attempt to do this. You attempt to do this for a long while. As you put more into the tube, some more just seem to liquefy and come out from the tube. They
Don't do
eventually
that, bro.
start surrounding you.
It's like herding cats. It's impossible.
They eventually start surrounding you and cheering you on.
Dittos are literally liquid.
Lord of Air.
As they are cheering you on to do your job, you realize you are never going to ever be able to do that said job. You start understanding why that other guy is so deadpan.
Yeah,
This is his
that.
life.
Go stand in the tube, and then they'll cheer you on around the tube, and then you just have people push them closer. Then you just have to figure out how to escape.
I guess this is my life now.
Literally my life.
I feel so bad for this man.
You're
He's
just holding
literally
one
not-
ditto in your hands as all the other ditto you've put in are around you and just cheering at you and just flobbily moving. And you're just okay.
All right, let's just. Here we go.
So let's go to somebody who's not doomed. As Evelyn, you and Keanu are hanging out over here. Keanu, eventually 3 of your cats turn back into Ditto.
Hell yeah.
It's a crying shame, but they see all the fun the other Ditto are having over there, and they're like, man, you son of a bitch, we're in. As they just dogpile onto the Ditto herd.
Oh boy.
You should really consider a career in science, Varric.
Look at you doing all that science and research. Just digging himself out. But no, as that is happening, Evelyn, you notice that as soon as you take your eyes off the Skitty for a little bit, the Skitty starts kind of chasing at its tail. As that happens, boof.
What? That's crazy.
Evelyn.
How are you doing that?
Hey, Evelyn.
The Skitty starts chasing at its tail and immediately seems to transform once again into you.
Does it still say ditto?
As it's looking at you, you're like, "Oh man, that's weird," and it's like, "Ditto." As it looks to you, it seems to just be very happy, and you can kind of see like it seems to be moving around like it usually did as a Ditto. And then as soon as it seems to like look as happy as it is, just like looking at you, having all that fun, poof, poof.
Uh-huh. I like how you're giving me hints, God.
Yeah, poof,
These are very strong
Poof.
hints here.
poof,
There's something about
Poof.
fun.
poof, poof. Man, it's almost as if whenever our boy Keanu made that wish, he did it because he thought you would enjoy it.
She would have if people didn't laugh at her constantly for chasing her tail.
Oh, that one traumatizing event made me hate skitties. I'm kidding. But no, it's just doing that. It seems to eventually stop at being another Evelyn. As we're gonna go.
Interesting.
There we go. Perfect. Now we know that that's not the right Evelyn. As this Evelyn's just kind of like sitting on the thing there. Sherry's gonna roll to see what kind of information she gains from this rocket base. She looks back to you guys. I seem to be able to go through just about anything here like I did the last one. Does anybody have anything you want me to look for?
I guess location of
about
other
me?
bases.
She couldn't find the thing she was looking for, unfortunately.
Locations of other bases, maybe.
Okay. She's going to attempt to see if she can see any other bases. She's not able to find many other bases as she just looks through. It looks like the closest one to here is in Celadon. I've been to Celadon before. There's a really big mall there.
Does it say where in
I've
Celadon?
also been to the rocket base in Celadon before.
Oh, so okay, so you already know.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's at the bottom of a gambling place. Me and 77 have gone there before.
How many do you know? A lot of bases or just like a couple?
I know about the one in Celadon. I know about the one in Fuchsia. I know about the one in my hometown, and I know about this one, and I know about the one in the other town we went in.
Which one's your hometown?
Over in Cerulean.
That's a lot of bases.
That's where my dad is.
Oh.
So I tried to avoid that.
She's
one.
just like, I know exactly where my dad is at all times, by the way.
This might be a bit of a long shot, but do you think you can try and find anything about Mewtwo? I know that it's not like connected to that one, but
she rolls. As she does, she gets an 18. I can't find anything about Mewtwo anywhere. Oh, Mewtwo. Okay, I found one about a Mewtwo. She starts looking through. It seems like this. Oh, the. She like kind of like looks it over. As she does, you guys look at the page that's there. Varric, you've made your way over, but so has all of the Ditto. But and they've like basically went over both you and Keanu.
welcome to the pit. Welcome to the pink pit. Yeah. I tried so hard to get them off of me. I realized it was futile.
So Varric
Welcome
and
to the
Evelyn,
pit.
you watch as along with Sherry as you see what it does appear to be a description of a Mewtwo that does fit Mewtoni's description. As you see blueprints seemingly showing the Mewtwo's body, as well as a bunch of like crystalline structures and stuff going all throughout its bones, all throughout its skeleton. As you look at it, however, you see that this seems to be a depiction of the second Mewtwo. It looks like Mewtoni isn't the only Mewtwo out there.
Oh!
It's apparently made made from another Mewtwo. Something they apparently found in Cerulean Cave.
Huh. How many Mewtwo are there?
It looks like there's only the two, although after Mewtoni left, it seems like they tried to see if they could start it back up again.
So would that be Mew 3, Mew 4, Mew squared?
So they're trying to make another one.
It didn't seem to work out very well, though. It looks like it has some sort of deformation.
This is after
She points to a silhouette that is there. The silhouette seems to be of a much smaller looking Pokemon with a very large head, no tail, but the tail seems to be coming out of the head for some reason.
Weird. So what does it... Is there any information about the crystal that's in him?
It looks like it's... She seems to go through it. Looks like it's something called potential. Hold on. She starts looking through. She's gonna roll. There's nothing on here about it, though, other than what it's called.
Potential.
It's mentioned in a couple of other things in here, but nothing really concrete or anything. Nothing saying what it does. We could ask that. We could ask that man.
I guess they might know something.
He might not know much about it. He's been dealing with these Dittos this entire time. Unless the Dittos have something directly involved with...
The Dittos are just dancing and flubbering around.
Unless they have something...
Some of them are spinning. This Ditto, the Evelyn Ditto, is just with the other Ditto, and just they're dancing around her, and she's dancing back.
Aww.
I don't believe these little guys have anything to do with that kind of experimentation.
I mean, there's no reason not to ask him. If he doesn't know anything, he doesn't know anything.
Is there anything else I should look for? I've already tried looking for... She looks over at Varric. Something else. But I don't see anything like that here.
Do you see anything about what's his name and his Dragonite in there?
Oh, let me see. That's a pretty good 19. I don't see anything about a Dragonite. Mostly because, again, it seems like anytime I look for Admin Drew's name, he's just with a Dragonair. They're not supposed to be able to evolve. Apparently no Pokemon who's missing their potential can evolve.
So, wait, they're missing their potential?
That's what it says, but it doesn't say what it is.
Is that what Ulysses was talking about? Like, they can't evolve anymore because they don't have that energy stuff inside them?
Oh, maybe that's what that means.
Huh. So the crystal is made of that stuff? Maybe, I don't know.
She's looking through more things. The only other times I can see the word potential used anywhere here is the only other time I can see it is whenever it's mentioned with Miss Harriet.
Oh, what's it say about her?
Something about infusions of potential.
That's
and what does it say about Harriet?
That's all it says.
That she has it?
She has infusions of potential, it says.
So I guess that's what it means to have those traps on technology.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess. They're taking it from Pokemon and putting it inside themselves, which is... I don't imagine Team Break is doing it consensually.
And that's not right because Uncle Ulysses is the one in charge and he says we can't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be
Yes.
evil within the laws.
Sure.
This is true.
She like stands up proud like, we can't let them ruin our evil name. Just like what happened here, we have to show them that we have the right paperwork to be evil and that they can't do anything to us even if they do show up and are all scary.
Some common street criminal? I'm a mad scientist.
I don't know if that really helps us, but I don't know if that helps Mutoni at all.
It looks like the only real people who have the ability to change any of the papers in here are the people really high up in the admin's list, including my dad.
Change the papers?
Mm.
Like edit? You mean like
Edit
Okay.
them or take them or even go as far as to read them.
Hmm.
They have to. Apparently, they have to have special permissions.
Wait, so how are you
what
able
about
to
this
read it from
card?
here?
Cause I'm awesome.
Oh, you're like a super hacker.
I also know all the passwords from the last time we were here. Whenever
that
we
makes
were at the last one.
I mean, I still have the card from there. Would that at all help, or probably not?
Probably not with this. If this place was locked down, that might have been how we could have got into it.
Hmm.
I will say the one over at Celadon, I don't remember it really being able to be used much once that place started getting really popular. Uncle Ulysses and my dad were always talking about how they lost that base because the gambling association started getting really big there.
Mm-hmm.
So they couldn't find a way to sneak behind the picture anymore.
I mean, that's kind of just a terrible place to hide your secret hideout in the first place. Honestly, if you're asking me, like, it's right in the middle of the place, a public place. Like,
I don't
what
think
do you
either
expect?
of them put it there, but I don't know who put it there.
I mean, on the upside, no one would look there immediately. Because if I'm like, man, I'm looking for secret hideouts, I wouldn't look at the one that's right over there. I'd be like, where's the
Yeah.
one in the tree in the woods by the bees?
Did Oh yeah.
Also, this is Wormy. This is the one I was talking about.
Right.
Aw, look at Wormy.
You're like trying to stand up, but you're slipping in ditto.
If I-
So yeah, I know that we see what this place is about. It's all about dittos, but what's this place actually supposed to be for? Because
what was it for before, or what is it for now?
Like, I know that right now it's about the dittos, but like, I'm still remembering that we have that picture of the satellite dish thing or whatever it is.
It
And-
seems like this is a communications hub. I can't really find much else about any sort of devices on the outside unless maybe something's going on that isn't intended. I can turn off all the things outside if you want me to. But if we did that, we probably wouldn't have as good of a connection down here.
So maybe
Didn't
not.
Keanu's
use
signal
that.
cut off when he came down here?
It did.
I meant a connection to all of this stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, to the other bases and things.
We could maybe turn this place off from the main connections, but she shrugs. I don't know what that'll do to the Viridian Forest, or if that will make other people come here or not.
What good would that do, I guess?
Well, whatever it is doing, it's been agitating the Beedrill, from what we heard from what you translated from the spear.
Well,
I don't know what that's
actually,
about.
What was it saying again? What did the Firo say again?
I don't remember as a player. I don't remember.
He
Air
said
was
something.
moving.
Air was
He
moving.
said something about the air was moving.
She starts like looking through. I can't really figure out much from here, but I can see that apparently this facility is running at maximum capacity.
Why does it need to?
Good job, Fluffernutter.
All those places so far been is about the Dittos, and he said he completed his research on the Dittos before. Why would he
also
need this place to be at maximum capacity?
He also said that Electivire was just powering the lights.
She's looking through. Apparently, all of the generators and batteries are at 100%, and it seems to be working at maximum capacity. Maybe
Where's all the power going?
I don't think it's going anywhere. Maybe that's the problem. She looks through as she starts looking for the looking at stuff for the Electivire. I'm gonna have her roll again.
Either he's doing some other shit here, or he's really dumb.
It actually says here that there is no Electivire on loan from the power plant. There was an Electabuzz on loan.
Oh, isn't that what you were trying to do? At
Oh
the
my
other
god,
one?
they went to the fucking break room. Oh no. Oh no. Because remember, the last place we were at, that place had chairs. That flew into danger.
You don't think it would?
Yes, I'm going to go and kill the officer. That'll make no officers come here ever again.
As the screen appears
Right.
on the wall. Her in the
Now,
back,
that's
I'm
me
like,
panicking for a
"Dude,
second,
going
but
to
over
paper."
probably nothing.
I'm
Never
definitely
mind.
going to attack her after seeing all of those people in there take out the gigantic Ditto that I have.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, rub it
I'm going to immediately be able to get away with everything.
Yeah, go ahead,
To be
rub it
fair,
in.
if
Rub
they
me-
do
Rub
have,
it in, me being a little too cautious. after
Though
just
then
realizing what was
again,
happening.
he did see Jerry.
if they do have like the murder chairs, he was really nice and didn't kill me for like an hour. Like he had a lot of time and he had no idea you guys were probably gonna show up.
Just from the idea that Sherry seemed to put out, it seems like the facility's running on maximum power, and that's probably because the Electabuzz evolved.
It's making more
I
juice
did-
because it's bigger, because I don't really understand it actually because Pokemon, but you know, it's cool and stuff. It's like how these guys can, if I like took two of these and like pushed them together hard enough, would they become one slightly bigger one?
You try it, it happens.
See, like, I don't understand how this works, but it's heckin' neat.
You do try it again with with another one of the Dittos around it, but that one seems to be one of the ones from the from back at the break room. That one does not join in with the others.
So you're like a prime Ditto, and all these are like Didettes.
They have mentioned that the big tube of Ditto were the ones that had all started schooling together. The ones that were chasing him probably did not belong to that. So there are at least 4 Ditto in this pile that will never join together with their brethren.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess all we can really do is just tell the dude that he doesn't need to have this much power running. I don't think it needs this much unless he's doing something else, but you haven't found anything?
Nothing so far.
It's like plugging your phone
I
in
don't
when it's at
even-
99% battery. Like
I
you
think
can, but why?
I think the biggest thing that comes with the Ditto is that they're able to perform experimentations on them that they would do to other Pokemon. Because it doesn't seem to hurt the Ditto as much as it would hurt any other Pokemon.
Also, plugging in your phone in at 99% battery makes the bees mad.
We could try to talk to him and see if he can turn things down. Maybe that won't hurt the Beedrill anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good idea.
We can try that. But first, we also need to, like, get these Ditto to try and go back into the big vat. Is it, like, open from the top? Like, can we just...
Hey, a new
Can we
guy.
just
Did you
have
know
it closed at the
thieves?
bottom and
You
just
thief?
open it up from the top and just throw them in? Can that just happen?
Varric, you go and try to do this again.
I'm gonna go try and do this again.
You go and try. You go and try to do this again.
I'm gonna try to do this again. I'm very concerned about these Ditto. Oh, and then here comes Keanu.
Keanu is with the Ditto.
I have become one of them.
However, again, even if you throw them from the top, they just kind of liquefy and come out.
How the...
That's what he told you, man. He told you
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 know,
won't be
it's all
able to do
good.
it.
Ain't your job. You getting paid for this? Just enjoy the blob, man. See, Evelyn knows what's up.
I feel weird about this.
See, other Evelyn knows what's up.
So, like, were you able to learn anything about the Skitty situation from this thing, or...
You know, I think
It
we all
doesn't- it
learned a
doesn't
lesson
talk.
today.
I'll think about it in a little bit. I don't.
Okay.
Oh man, Evelyn, are you actually in the pile of Ditto having fun?
Yeah,
Oh, you are? Oh, you having so much fun?
yeah.
See, Evelyn knows what's up.
Oh man, fun! We're having so much fun in here.
There we go.
Eric, you don't know shit. You ain't a skitty.
Oh, I get it.
Yay!
He gets it!
Man, it would be so much fun to bounce around with these boys, but I'm man, it's great. Oh, I want to talk to them, and everything's gonna be great. Oh, I'm a Skitty now again. Weird.
Oh man, if I touch my tail, I become a human again. Whoa!
Well, not only that, you know, just her Skitty self knows playing with her tail is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
There was a
fun all
disconnect
along.
there.
It's all along fun.
Just
Forever.
happy, fun thoughts.
Fun along all.
But yeah,
All these dittos.
look at all these Dittos. They're great.
I love.
As you guys are off in the Ditto pile, eventually the boyo comes back, him and Officer Jenny, having gone through all of the different paperwork and things that are potentially showing that this place is in the up and up. Upon coming back, he seems to notice that you guys tried at the very least, and he acknowledges you're trying. I guess you did a good job.
We tried so hard. I feel so sorry for you and all of these things that you have to deal with.
It's fine. They'll all go back into the tube when they're tired.
Ugh.
At which point I'll close the tube, and hopefully we won't have something like this happen for at least a week. It never happens that way, though. It seems like all the paperwork here is perfectly fine. Again, even if we were to assume that this Team Break is a criminal organization, they haven't done anything as far as the law of Kanto is concerned. We only just now learned about them from you all, so... Right now, everything seems to be perfectly fine, and this man seems to just be a worker.
Well, one of the gym leaders did like attack our friend. That's the
Mm.
thing that happened.
She just kind of like scratches the back of her head. I'm gonna have to look into some things. I mean, if more stuff like that happens around you guys, maybe it'd be good if we sent somebody off with you.
That isn't a terrible idea.
I'll see if
Also,
anybody
can I
at the
follow
station is able to make their way off with you or not. I mean, all of us are really busy after all.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. You already have so much to deal with. especially with the
I'm
Pikachu
kidding.
situation.
They all just form together again. I'm kidding.
Oh God, I'm drowning.
But yeah. Grayson?
Hmm?
I wanted to ask something about the whole Electivire powering this place thing. Does it need to be running at, like, as hard as it is?
Electivire doesn't get a lot of exercise. He usually just likes throwing out electricity as much as he can. I was told not to leave because, well, we didn't really want to throw up too much of a fuss with Viridian, but as long as he motions to Officer Jenny, as long as we're being on the up and up, and you all understand that, I could potentially have him start running around the forest a bit more. It seems like he might like that a bit more than just staying down here and probably doing more damage to the electronics than I want to admit to people.
Yeah, that might be for the best, because from what we've been seeing and hearing about the things going on in the Viridian Forest, the Beedrill are just completely agitated, and pretty sure it's from the electricity that he's given off in here.
Also, Beedrill are just terrible.
They are.
I don't think
And
that's
they're all
fair.
huddled around your door.
They are, says the one with the Beedrill.
They are, and they're all huddled around.
Daddy.
This is
like,
why I don't like this.
entrance.
This is why I can't stand you, Dad. You don't understand me.
I think that's very judgmental.
Not
But I mean,
evil.
they
I
are-
just see things and want to kill them. God.
Like, from what we heard, they are supposed to be migrating, but they're not. And they're all just really huddled around the door outside.
That's one reason why I haven't left.
Yeah.
I remember
Cranking
going
it
out
out.
one day and I'm just like, nope, okay. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, I can definitely have Electivire calm down a bit. If you guys would like, we can go and unplug him right now.
Alright.
Sure.
Let's just put down this Ditto.
Man,
Let's pull the one out from-
imagine how things would have went if you guys had came down here and immediately started skulking around or destroying random things, and how much I might have had to have stopped you because you're breaking my property, and maybe you could have even had to fight the Electivire. But instead of that, you ended up fighting the Ditto, which is a much more convenient boss battle. Whatever. Anyway, let's go and unplug.
Yeah, I
let's go
know,
and
isn't
unplug the
that weird?
Electivire. Also, you had a lot of really good rolls with Sherry over there. Oh man, that's really. Anyway, let's go.
Oh man, we have a lot of good rolls. We got so much fucking information from this place. This has been great.
As you guys,
Joseph is right on the ball with
As you
doing the
guys-
bait.
all start making your way through toward the Electivire's place. Joseph stays behind. He's gonna rest up here. Grayson does tell you guys that there is quite a big amount of a barracks here, because this place used to again be a Team Rocket base, and there is a bunch of hidden like rooms where you guys can rest if you guys would like to. He invites you guys to stay here, and even whenever he sees Sherry on the computers, he's like, I can't tell her what to do. She's the boss's daughter. What the fuck am I gonna say? Fucking just,
You know what?
I'm
like Grayson.
not gonna tell anybody anything. I just wanna work, man. I just wanna
do his goddamn
I just
wanna
want
do
to
my-
get.
I just wanna do my
underpaid.
9 to 5, you know?
You know,
How
just
much
deal
do
with
they pay
these.
you?
Just dealing with the Dittos every day.
They pay me
I mean,
okay,
it's a-
but
it's
it's
a
not.
living.
They pay me okay, but it's not enough to deal with this.
I like this guy. I like the cut of his jib. He's just like, I just want to do my fucking bad job. Please don't mess anything
Somebody
up.
has to do my bad job, and it might as well be me. As you guys go off to unplug the Electivire, named Fluffernutter, you guys are able to see that he's a rather large boy. He's rather large for an Electivire. This guy's throwing off like fucking. You guys just standing near him have your hair stand on edge. Like this guy is chucking out a bunch of electricity all at once. Again, throughout the rest of this little bit of a time, he does unplug things. You guys notice the signal from outside start to go down, and some of the batteries do seem to start getting drained very, very slowly. Upon that happening, guys, I think that it's a good time for us to end things off here for the night.
Hooray!
As Electivire comes out, and it seems to be just very professional and very much like very used to human interaction. Anytime you guys would go over to it, it would just kind of like put its arms out in like almost like a T-pose to show that it's not trying to attack any of you. But as soon as you guys would come near to touch it, it would allow you to pet it, and it would, it being as large as it would be, would pet you back.
Wait a minute.
To assert dominance, yo, what's up?
As
I mean,
things go on, maybe we can check out more about the Electivire next time. But you guys do notice, or I guess you guys wouldn't notice, while you guys are all making your way with the Electivire, getting things ready, planning out any sort of exercise plans for him. From outside, the Beedrill do start disappearing from what you guys can see on the security cameras, and everything seems to start making a lot more sense here in the Viridian Forest. However, as all of that stuff is going on, the camera zooms back over toward the screens once more, seemingly to all of the different silhouettes and things of all the Mewtwo's. And as it does get to those things once more, that third Mewtwo image seems to completely disappear from the records. As that happens, all of the things that are on that computer itself seems to shut down, and that computer screen turns off. To be continued.
Ooh.
Well, we can't get anything else out of that one.
Hey man, the more of these rocket bases you guys uncover, the more information you might find. Or you could just go straight to the dad. Just be like, "Hey, what's up, Dad?"
So we just go and ask these computers our questions 3 every time. Basically.
Father, why are you doing this? Oh my god, the fucking the Ditto Evelyn is holding the Skitty Evelyn.
Yeah.
You
She's
know
fine
what?
with that because it's a Pokemon.
Evelyn is perfectly
That's
fine
not
with
fair!
this situation.
You have a Ditto.
See, you can tell it's not really me because she's not tackling the Electivire in a hug right now.
You are not fair, Evelyn!
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean,
We,
ditto. Anyway.
I just start saying ditto. It's like, which one's the real one? Which one's the ditto?
As the Ditto goes, stop patronizing me. I know English. I just choose not to use it because I hate your language.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
But Unova's America. They have the English thing.
What?
This is Kanto.
But yes, I think we'll end things there for the night, my dudes. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. Have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks in the comments below? This was a somewhat slow episode, but I feel like you guys kind of getting to note how things happen around Kanto, how these people were able to keep themselves underground for so long. It's because they're not really doing anything in Kanto. Like, if they were to start fucking messing with different like breaking different laws and stuff like that, they probably couldn't have gone unnoticed for as long as they have. From what you guys can tell, they are definitely not trying to rock the boat too much. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to send you guys over to Logan because he is playing some Sekiro currently.
Oh yeah.
And while you guys head over there, you guys can throw him some Keanu's to let him know that you guys have just came back from this place and see how he is enjoying his path. He is trying to get the partner, so hopefully we can help him with that a little bit. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. Any questions, consequences, or wives, in the comments below. And until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Later, dudes.
Whoa.
We dealt with a bunch of
So,
fucking dittos today.
Knowing
Holy
Ditto's
shit.
reputation, does that mean I was swimming in
Get in there, my dudes. Get in
Get
there.
in there.
Everyone get
Do
in
it.
there. Throw him some Keanus.
Heck
Throw
yeah.
those
Do it.
Keanus at him.
Do it.
And refresh the page when you get
Yes.
there.
Be sure to refresh the page. Yes. That being said, goodbye, everybody.
See.
Later.
Boy.
Ah.